It's Operation Babble with Myke Shrews. It's pop culture, music, movies, TV too. It's time to explore life. It's Operation Babble time.
Hello, boys! I'm back! And then I shoot up someone's anus.
Okay, on that note, I found out this. My mom discovered the podcast, so hi, Mom.
Oh. I'm sorry, Mrs.
So does she watch the video or just listen?
She was listening to the Power Rangers one.
Thank God.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so she probably loved that one way more than anything she's ever heard. So
Did she offer to buy you a new mic because your audio is ass?
No, I bought it.
Congratulations, you bought a new mic, and I hear no difference.
Yeah.
I think it's just his voice.
But, yeah.
I think it's just Tivis's voice.
Yeah, he's got a robot voice.
I wish I could do a robot.
He does
on
it for
command.
So welcome back, John.
People. Yeah.
We had fun talking about Power Rangers. We didn't wait for you because we kind of figured, one, it's gonna probably be off Netflix before you even get to it, and two,
right.
probably wouldn't even get to it. So
I am sad. I did have some stuff to do. Not a great year for this guy. Lost another grandma. This time on my side, the Mexican one. So God's a racist, or at least that's what the left would say.
So would it be any different if he took your other one? Like,
I don't know. Maybe, like, it's the difference, right? You got to change the narrative. If he takes the white one, it's like, well, obviously he's a white supremacist because he only wants the whites in heaven. I'm sorry. I started immediately. But yeah, I was gone for a week. Had to do that whole thing, help my mom out, and it's nice to be back. I haven't listened to your guys' stuff because I actually do legitimately want to watch RPM. I legitimately do.
Shit.
So I'm not gonna lie. I don't want you guys to spoil it for me. So I'm going to watch it, and then I'll watch the podcast, and then when that happens, then I'll come on and berate both of you for
John. He's
being
like,
wrong.
don't spoil a Power Rangers show from 2009 for me.
I know, right? It'll be like, well, no, not only that, but then I'll ruin a podcast from a week ago, like half a year from now.
Well, you got 9 days.
Yeah, right.
You could do that show in 9 days.
I could do it in 9 days.
I did.
You guys did it in less than a week, you freaks.
No, I did. Tivis didn't.
Oh, okay.
Tivis took a couple months.
Okay, I'll say, okay, you did it, you freak. There we go. I'll
well, we all know I'm a freak. So.
Yeah, no kidding. But for undisclosed reasons, redacted, if you will. So yeah, I heard it went pretty well. Saw a comment on YouTube from what is it, Mitch the Angel, the person who comments on all our stuff. So keep doing it. I appreciate it.
I ain't even see any comment shit.
Yeah,
I don't check that shit.
Said do more like that, and that's been our plan. We're trying to be a little bit more focus centered, like watch a specific thing and talk about it.
Yeah. Oh, someone else commented too.
Thank God John's not there.
That's what I said. Commented, Rangers get in gear. Haha, 12 fucking Zords is crazy is what they said.
Yeah,
and I fucking
shift
agree.
Shift into turbo, bitches.
All right.
But yeah, very cool. I am also really sad because I did have a plan for 101, and then I was going to push it to 102, but then more stuff got in the way. I'm going to just ruin it because I didn't get a chance to do it. I was going to dress up like Cruella de Vil. And I'm really upset because I had the full costume and everything ready to go, and Hannah was going to do my makeup and shit, and then what happened, and then
life got in the way.
Yeah.
Life always gets in the way of entertainment, damn it.
It finds a way. But yeah, I'm a little butthurt about that, but I'll figure out a reason to dress and drag at some point.
There you go.
It's the nature of the beast.
There's always a reason to dress and drag. So comfy.
Speaking of a drag, what's up, Tivis?
Not a whole
He's
lot.
like, excuse me?
It's like, the fuck
Sorry,
you
Mom.
say to me?
Sorry, Mrs. Sloan. I swear I love him to death. So
we wouldn't have Tivis on the show if we didn't love him.
Well, if Tivis wasn't on this show, there'd be no fucking positivity.
That's not true.
Well,
I'm a positive, negative. I'm chaotic positive. How about that?
is that a thing?
Yes.
It's like 2 batteries. That's actually how it works. You get a AA battery, and one side's like super negative, one's super positive, and then like in the middle, it's chaotic. Guys,
Yeah.
save me from myself, please. I'm bombing.
John is John's the bad. Tivis is the good, and I'm the
It's
ugly.
in my name. And you're the
good,
shrew.
the bad, the ugly.
Taming the shrew.
Yeah.
Taming the
A lot of
Myke
people
shrew.
don't get shrew as in like, shrewd humor, shrewd person.
Well, to be fair, that's a
shrewd
very
everything.
that's a very Shakespearean insult. So I don't think people are really that cultured. So
Yeah, it is 2021, and we are in the United States.
It is currently the current year. Yes, you are correct.
It is
So
2021. Fucking hell.
so Tivis had to fuck off for a second because he had husbandly duties. So I hope that doesn't mean banging when he said he has to go.
That's
with
the
wife.
Aussie kiss, baby.
You've said that twice in text.
Uh-huh.
I just now figured out what the hell you were saying.
What was I saying?
The Aussie kiss. I
Yeah.
finally just understood what you're saying.
Okay.
I hate it.
You gotta go down under.
I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. You've been texting that to us like the last 2 days. It's like, because I can always tell when you latch onto something because then I end up hearing it a billion times.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea what you were trying to say. So I was like, it'll come to me. Oh. Fuck. I didn't mean to make a pun. I'm trying to vamp for the sake of letting him come back, but I gotta say, what's on the docket for today, sir?
So
Especially because I'm back. You better make this a good one because
we have
fucking bombed on 100.
We have quite a few things, sir. But first, I would like to say, I fucking got my DVD finally of what we left behind. The docu. It's a documentary about Deep Space Nine. I went about a year ago.
The orchestra thingy you went to?
No, that was the first Kelvin timeline Star Trek movie. This was
you had like an actual live band.
Yeah, that was a
playing
live
the
band
score.
playing the score
That's
during
so
the
cool.
movie, which was
They used to
awesome.
they used to do shit like that for Doctor Who, and then they'd have
Yeah.
like the Doctor Who prom. Fucking hell,
Oh,
I would
that's
have
amazing.
died. I would have died to go to those. Like
We
10
actually
years ago.
went-
Not now because fuck that show, but like
They don't
10
do
years
them
ago.
anymore.
Well,
No.
yeah, because the show sucks. They don't.
No,
have
they
funding
stopped
for it.
them during Moffat's era.
Well, because the show started to suck. What I'm saying is that during like the rise of Eccleston and Tennant, and then into Matt Smith, I'm like, that was peak. That was peak. I'll tell everybody, go on YouTube and watch that shit. Like, you will be so sad that you didn't go. Like, it was like, oh man, it was so good. Cybermen and Cybermen walking down the aisles and shit. It was so good. So
One of the box sets I have came with a special with it from I think it was right after Series 5 with Matt Smith and Aaron Gillian, and it was during his time when he was filming Terminator, I think, where he shaved his head or whatever film he was doing in Detroit. I forget what it was now.
yeah, thank God he got cut out of that. Great. And every other movie he's ever been in.
But like they explained his hairdo and stuff. Like just to see the kids in the crowd, like it's really awesome.
He's just really good. He grew on me. Like I really like. I will always stand. I think David Tennant is the best, but I do understand why people would say Eccleston is the best because I felt like he was a good like middle of the road. Like he wasn't too old, but he wasn't too young, and he was assertive, and he had an interesting look.
Mhm.
And I enjoyed him, and then he had a really good storyline. It was I mean it was probably some peak writing, but I really do think David Tennant just nailed it. Like everything. I'm sorry, Water of Mars is probably the best, some of the best. I'll say some of like top 10 sci-fi episodes of television ever made. Water of Mars. It's one of my favorite ones. If you ever want to get somebody into Doctor Who, just show them Water of Mars. I think it's one of the greatest pieces of television. So I really like David Tennant, but then we moved into the Matt Smith era, and I just go, oh, it's just another pretty boy. You know what I mean? And then with the uppy hair and all that, but oh, he's got a gimmick with the bow tie. But then you get a little extra with the River Song storyline. You get Amy and Rory, and I'm sorry, his companions were way more compelling than him. And I think that was the problem. I enjoyed his companions and his storyline more than I liked the Doctor. And with the other ones, they all worked really, really congruently. Like, they worked really, really well together. I think with Matt Smith, I found all the elements surrounding him more compelling than him.
And I think that's a Moffat problem, because he did the same thing with Capaldi.
Yeah, I would agree. Because like that wartime speech with the button is probably one of the cooler speeches I've ever seen. And Peter Capaldi was a guy you could tell was just trying his damnedest with something that was he just had nothing to work with. And I will say Matt Smith is growing on me. And I think it might be just because now I'm putting on rose-colored glasses because it's been so shit lately. Because I think I don't care that it's a woman, but I care it's a woman. Jodie Whittaker sucked. Like, I don't know.
Disagree.
She tried, but fucking hell, I
hate you both.
I just didn't get it. Sorry, Mike.
You turned my Star Trek thing into a fucking Doctor Who thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And y'all can suck a dick.
I'm sorry.
Suck a big trill dick.
I'm sorry.
I'm good.
I'll go get the Tribbles to play with me later.
I really need to watch at least some Doctor Who to see if I'd even be interested in it.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, watch Water on Mars or just start with episode 1, Christopher Eccleston, the 2005. Yeah. It's good shit. It's really good.
Yeah.
Like I said, once Matt Smith's era, pretty much the 50th anniversary is when I dropped off because I thought it was getting a little too like, ugh. You're not trying that hard right now. But
Capaldi's first season is rough. It might be my least favorite out of everything they've done since 2005.
Dude, Sonic sunglasses. I'm gonna kill myself. Like, come on.
Well, that was later on, but
Still.
The writing, I think, progressively got better for him, and it sucks that his best season is the one where he leaves.
Going out the door. Yeah. No, he didn't even. He left the fucking room and didn't even bother to turn his mic off. Seriously, 102 episodes. 102 episodes. This fucking guy, man.
Since he's talking about Star Trek, though, did you hear about the Paramount Plus announcement?
No. Oh, another plus, huh?
Yeah, this is what they're rolling CBS All Access into, and it's going to launch March 4th.
I just got to say, fucking big who cares? You know what I mean? Like, I'm so fucking sick of all these people making streaming service after streaming service after streaming.
Yeah, this is going to be all the Viacom stuff, so Nickelodeon, MTV.
Yeah. See, my whole thing...
You might find this interesting. They already announced iCarly's coming back.
Who?
iCarly.
Who's that?
iCarly, the Nickelodeon show.
Oh, iCarly. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you kept saying Mike Hawley. I'm like, I don't know who that is.
Isn't he a singer?
Maybe. I don't know. You know what? I didn't hate iCarly, and I liked Drake and Josh.
iCarly is the better of the Nickelodeon shows of the most recent.
Oh yeah, I would say
for sure.
They also announced a Godfather making of show called The Offer.
Okay, that's gay. Moving on from that.
No, here's the question though. I do have a question because you were talking about Paramount Plus.
Oh, what's Paramount Plus? I was not here.
It's going to be another streaming service.
It's the Viacom one. It's got Nickelodeon, CBS, MTV.
Yes.
So
Paramount. Wait, NBC. You mean CBS?
CBS.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's taking CBS.
The alphabets.
It's CBS All Access is going into that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So they're getting rid of All Access.
So, and it starts March 4th.
So here's the question I'm going to pose to you guys, because I'm of two minds. Because this is where I'm going to potentially be a hypocrite.
Hold on.
I want you guys to call me out. Oh, fuck.
Before we get to that, because this actually is what it was. This was going to go into it, guys. It was
All
Star
right,
Trek
fine.
and fuck.
All right.
Hell. The left. What we left behind documentary that I got that I started like 10 minutes ago talking about.
Well, then you fucked off and didn't turn your mic off, by the way.
I didn't. Anyway. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay. I'll have to check that. So this is all about DS9, Deep Space Nine, and it has zero ownership by CBS, which is nice. So if you pick it up, you're supporting independent documentary filmmakers and Trek lovers and shit like that. So I definitely recommend picking it up. It actually dives into a lot of stuff. The version I saw in theaters, because they had like an event, you could watch it like one day in theaters or something like that.
Well, that's cool.
They didn't get to show you everything in theaters, so the Blu-ray actually has a lot more on it. And these were even independent people that went by and had several like minutes or maybe episodes, I don't remember what it was, of Deep Space Nine converted to HD because CBS
did they
wouldn't do
fuck
it,
it
of
up
course.
like they did Buffy?
No.
Oh, they actually
It
did a
looks
good
really
job.
good.
Oh, thank
So,
God.
At least the shots that I had seen previously.
Okay.
So
That's my biggest worry about the 4K version. I'm just worried they like did something to it for Lord of the Rings. I'm so buying that though.
But yeah, moving in, I figured this would have been a good one to segue into CBS and Paramount Plus or whatever it is.
I got ahead of you.
Yeah. So no, I recommend picking that up, especially because CBS doesn't get any money for it, so you know you're not funding whatever next Star Trek project they're gonna ruin. So here we go.
Yay!
Get it?
Okay. So here's the question I must pose, because like I said, this is going to potentially make me a hypocrite, but I don't care because the question needs to be posed.
Okay.
The biggest issue that we had with television is that everything was really, really just conglomerated to like the alphabets: NBC, CBS, ABC. You were pretty much owned by all of them.
MSN.
Like, sure, but what I'm saying is they're all affiliates of each other. Like, look at ESPN; they're bought up by Disney and ABC. They all are under the same umbrella. So we got to that point, and then we moved to the internet. We started getting YouTube, we got Hulu, and we got Netflix. So you went to Hulu for your TV, you went to Netflix for your movies. That's pretty much how it was. And then they started becoming their own studio, right?
Like each station, literally each station got their own.
Yeah. So here it is. This is the question. Because would you rather one of two things: everything be piled in the way it used to be with a Netflix, a Hulu, and maybe a third streaming service? So like YouTube. So essentially Netflix is movies.
Well,
Hulu,
I will say,
go.
Let me tell you. Let me go
finish.
on. Let me finish.
Because I want you to have all the details before you ask me. Netflix was for movies. Let's do that. Hulu's for TV. Let's do that. So you get your live TV, you get whatever.
Yeah.
And then YouTube is for, I hate to say the word grooming, but grooming and bringing up new people. Like they can create their own content.
New artists,
It's the independent.
Used to be.
It's the wild. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I want it to be. It's the wild, wild west of the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, Jim West, Desperado. Go watch that
Rough
movie.
Rider.
It's fucking terrible and fantastic.
No, I don't want nada.
What a great film. It's so terrible. So that's kind of how I wanted it to be, but at the same time it's like I don't like the fact that it used to be like that and we would just be moving to it. What if the internet was a package deal and all these streaming services come out, right? And everybody just paid an extra $10 or $20 on their internet, and you just had access to all this shit like Disney and Paramount and CBS, and your internet just came with all of it, with access to it.
Right.
Is that any different, or do you think it's better? Because then that, at least
Well,
that
I know-
way, all the companies can hold their own IPs. They can they can house their own things. Probably the servers will be better because they're not bogged down by billions and billions of shows and movies and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But we still have access, but yes, we pay a little bit more.
Well, I know like how HBO does it. You get
It's hard. I don't know which one to pick. If I even won either. I don't even know. It's a big question. It's hard, man. I've gone back and forth on this a billion times.
with HBO. I know you get like HBO Max, HBO, all the HBO shit.
Well, like if
at
you get
once.
Hulu, you can get HBO Max bundled in.
right?
You see what I'm saying?
And if
But,
you
like,
get
what if
Disney
you just-
Plus, you can get Disney Plus, ESPN, and some other one. I don't
Hulu.
remember what it is. Is it Hulu? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, they're all owned by each other now at this point.
Yeah.
Now it's just making us pay extra money for all the same shit.
For everything,
is what's happening.
I
But-
do like having a streaming service dedicated to like Shudder is dedicated to nothing but
Just
horror.
horror.
But it's
well,
not
it does help. Like if you're in a if you're in a mood, yeah.
And it's nice because it's not just like one company, it's like a bunch of different companies, and then of course they do some original content, but not nearly as much as they pull in from every company here and there.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
like
it's
and that would be just like getting the Sci-Fi Channel on your cable or some shit. You know what you're getting into.
that's what I'm saying. Like you buy cable or you buy a satellite, you get a billion channels, right? Why can't the internet be like that? You just have access to all of these streaming services because I paid for internet.
I don't know if it happened in other countries yet, but I know there was talks about it, and they were worried about it happening here. Is that it was going to be like cable. You pay a monthly fee, and you get this streaming service, this streaming service, this streaming service, and this streaming service packaged in to the deal for like $150 a month.
Well, exactly.
Or some bullshit.
What you're saying is, it's like, oh my goodness, I hate you. But they're already doing it though. Like if you buy a T-Mobile phone or a Verizon phone, you get Disney Plus or Verizon, or you get Hulu for free.
Yep.
For like a year or whatever. Or actually, I think you just get it as long as you keep paying for the phone.
Verizon or
I think it's T-Mobile.
Verizon, you get Disney
AT&T,
Plus.
AT&T is like HBO Max and shit. And
Well, the Verizon Disney Plus deal ended June last year.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? They've already rolled it out before. I just don't understand why they don't. Well, I know why they don't do it, because they can fucking bleed you dry.
I don't know if T-Mobile
auto pay, but
pulled over the same deal when they bought Sprint out. I don't know if they pulled in the Hulu deal or not, because I still get Hulu through my cell phone with Sprint. But
and here's a recommendation from your conspiracy theorist here. Every year when you do your fucking taxes, double check all of your auto pays. For fuck's sake. I guarantee you have auto pays that you forgot about, and they're just taking $5, $10, $15 a month from you.
You don't have to be a conspiracy theorist. That's just what the companies want.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, I really recommend it, because when Hannah and I moved, we canceled everything. We're like, let's just live off our DVDs and stuff for like 2 months while we get situated. Fuck off. We turned off like Dollar Shave Club. We turned off Netflix, Hulu. And there was shit in there I forgot we even had. We were doing Nature Box back in the day when they were big, when they were a thing. That was like $15-$20 a month, man. And even if they weren't sending us anything. Yeah. And what a fucking sham. Like, that's why you don't hear about them no more. Yeah, so I just recommend that. Every like 6 months or every year, just really look at your credit cards and make sure nothing is just sitting by the wayside that you forgot about.
I honestly really want to sit down and talk to like the people over at maybe Netflix or even HBO Max and be like, how the fuck
Why'd you put on
making...
Cuties?
No, I'm being like, how the fuck are you making money? Like, show me your business plan. Like, I want to understand this model, because I don't understand it 100%.
Oh, Twitter would be the perfect example. They don't actually, like, because what's the number one word they'll say? Ads. Mm-hmm. That's what they just say. They're like, ads. Yeah, but you don't know what that means. Like, how much money actually do you get from that? And then on top of that, like, when you look at something like Netflix, you're not getting an ad break on Netflix. But the problem is, I imagine the companies are paying Netflix money to host them. That's why. Well, that's why you're seeing things like Scrubs not getting the music rights and shit like that, because they're being lazy on their contract.
Netflix and stuff gets
it depends on the original contract too.
Exactly. Who owns the music and shit like that?
Like for their originals, I think why they're doing a lot more originals is because of product placement within their original content.
Sure, absolutely.
And that you get
they're branding themselves.
Here's $100,000. Put this product in your movie. Okay.
Well, not only that, they're making their own movies and becoming the place to go to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
what do they say? They're doing a comedy a week this year.
See,
they're doing one movie release a week.
Oh,
See,
it's
and
not
that's
just
nuts.
comedies.
No,
Okay.
it's one movie a week they're releasing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm man titting out today. I don't care though because I needed it's inauguration day, so I wanted to feel.
Well, it's
very
past that
patriotic.
by the time this drops, but yeah.
Yeah, but we're recording on, so I just want everybody to know I'm feeling pretty patriotic today. Just throwing that out there.
Awesome.
Tivis, you're just having some fucking fun with your background. I feel like you have something to say about Disney. I don't know what it is quite yet. Other than the fact that they're a terrible corrupted corporation, but yeah,
I finally got Disney Plus myself.
told you. I bought it for a year before I
Me
knew
too.
they were going to hike the price. I knew they were going to do it, so I did it before.
Did they hike the
it.
price?
Oh, fuck yeah,
This
they did.
year
Twice!
it's going up.
Twice since they've been up. Luckily, I did it before the second price hike.
Now,
but
what's up with these rumors that they are going to put Black Widow on
It's
there?
just rumors.
Yeah.
There's no.
If they were gonna do it, they'd have done it by now. I just keep telling people it's like they're waiting. They're waiting.
Yeah.
I guarantee you in like 2 weeks everything
I
will be
really-
open.
I
Everything
really
will be
wish-
open and we'll be back to like movie theaters
Look,
and shit like that.
I'm more pissed off that Natasha Romanoff did not get her first solo movie out before another person in the Marvel universe who just showed up got
Oh, you
her
mean Captain
movie,
Marvel?
her
That
show.
piece of shit, shitty fucking film?
Well, not only
Yeah.
that, like now we have Wanda has her WandaVision show out now before Natasha got her movie out. What is going on, Disney? Just
Where do you
drop
think
it.
was the best placement? I think Black Widow movie should have been made either right after the first Avengers film.
Maybe after
so then
Iron
we could
Man
have really
2.
built up Hawkeye and Natasha, or it should have been the movie before Infinity War instead of Black Panther. But I really liked Black Panther and Civil War.
Well, how they're making it seem, it looks like it was the movie before Infinity War.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's of course it's a prequel. Well, you had to because you were fucked.
Yeah.
After that, it's like no matter what you did after Infinity War, it's a prequel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But they're
So-
going to be setting up other.
I think you mean Endgame.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of what I meant. But at the end of the day, it's like I don't think. Well, no, I just don't think it would have fit either way between Infinity War and Endgame. I just don't
Either
think
way,
where
they're
you
going to
were
have a
trying
lot
go
of
would have made
issues
sense.
because it's going to be a prequel to Endgame. So it's like, we know it didn't happen in the 5-year period. So then it's like, okay, where was the person?
Oh, it's in between
who
Infinity War and Endgame, I believe. Or
No.
no,
No.
it's Civil War and Infinity.
Civil War and Infinity. Yeah, because she's
Yeah.
on
I
the
thought it was
lam.
directly. It's directly after Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's
So-
during she goes back to Russia.
So then you're
and
going to
she's
run
broke.
into the things of like, okay, so
which is
this
retarded.
person
So
that's
Captain
supposed
America
to be
has to show up in her film.
yeah,
He just has to. He's going to.
which is probably the rumors of them like saying Captain. Well,
Well,
No, 'cause
Chris
they already
Evans
shot
already
that
saying he
movie.
wants
Those
to come
rumors
back. And Chris
Those
Evans,
rumors.
but Chris
Is it-
Evans literally said he wants to come back. He already feels sad and laments the fact that he fucked off. Which I
Look.
don't give a fuck.
Look.
I'm just like, bruh. I knew you were gonna come back. I knew you couldn't help yourself. Same with RDJ. He's gonna
have
come
to
back
make
too.
it-
They can't fucking help themselves. They can't.
you have to make it worth like. You have to make it work. How are we making this work? You know.
The original claims were he was just talking to Disney, and then somebody said it was about coming back as Captain America. But he has also expressed interest as directing some of these movies in the future. So it
Sure,
could
why
be for a
not?
number of different things.
I mean, the guy's been in the system for 10 years or whatever.
Longer.
Fine, 8 years or more, and he knows these people.
Nothing.
Wouldn't be hard to direct because a lot of times with director,
11?
sure.
Shit, yeah.
'Cause
10
don't
years.
Well, that's
forget,
just
he-
with the MCU. He did
Because
the
don't
Fantastic
forget
Four movies, though.
his movie came like years later.
But he did the Fantastic Four movies with Kevin Feige and shit like
but
that too.
come on.
Yeah, that's true.
we're
I forgot
but,
Feige.
but again, we're not really talking about those. But you could
Yeah.
say like, sure, he maybe understands green screening. He understands. Special
Maybe they're
effects,
just
he
fucking with
understands-
everybody, and he's going to come back as the Human
Sure.
Torch in the
God, that'd be
Multiverse of
fucking
Madness.
hysterical, right?
Spider-Man
That'd be
3?
fuck- Actually,
would
that'd be
love that.
That actually would be fucking hilarious. He looks nothing like he used to, but
I would love
Um,
it. I would love it.
I do have to say I wouldn't mind it. I don't know. I mean, it worked for Ben Affleck. He's a fucking
So
great
here's a
director.
couple things. One, if they don't like reverse everything they just showed us in the end of Endgame with him,
Sure.
are they going to do Captain America Hydra Agent?
I would say it's a cool story. I just don't think it's the right time. I just don't. People,
yeah.
And this is a big thing, especially with DC. I got in a fight with somebody about this online.
It was me.
It probably was you. Somebody was talking about the brooding Snyder shit, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of our heroes being broody, sad fuckers. Like, heroes are supposed to inspire. They're supposed to. That's why all these characters were created. They were supposed to teach you morality and integrity and heroic.
It's
heroic
like what
feats.
Reeves said a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I got to look up the quote, so give me a second.
Yeah, absolutely. What I'm saying is like these people were beacons of hope and truth, and
that wasn't
justice.
Reeves. That was
Ruth.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Brandon Ruth. Which, I mean, not a
Same.
hard way to fuck that up. You know what I mean? I just gotta say, it's like heroes. There's a reason why that word exists, and I feel like the problem is that the people writing these people are so pessimistic and jaded. They don't know what heroism is, and it's really sad to watch. And they want to project this sadness that they have in their hearts to other people, and I don't think that's what these characters were made to do. They just aren't. They are not brooding, sad people unless you have like a Daredevil or Batman or something like that. But even then, like, look at the animated series. Batman does these. He's the brooding guy, but he doesn't project it onto other people. He wants to save any heart and soul and person he can. But if he's got to fuck you up, he'll do it. But he won't necessarily be happy about it.
So we were both wrong. It's Richard Donner that said it.
Donner,
Oh,
yes,
even
yes,
better.
yeah.
Here's what he said.
Director of the Reeves movies. So
Yeah, I got the names. There are so many people that make superheroes so cynical, it's depressing. When they're dark and bleak and angry with themselves and the world, you don't find it entertaining. I think there's enough reality going on for that.
Yeah.
I agree. The word. What's the word for movies that everybody always talks about?
The word.
Escapism.
Bird's the word.
Escapism. People want to go to be entertained, and even if it's sad, like I always tell people, like,
What? That's one of the things I
happiness.
hated. I hated a lot about like I enjoyed the season, but I also was like just rolling my eyes a lot because it's like this is everything that's happening. Like you're not making me think. You're not being imaginative with The Boys season 2, and it's just like, okay, you put a lot of cool like effects and blood and stuff in it, but you're just showing me what's going on in the world. Like that's it. I if I wanted to watch that, I'd watch the news.
Well, like I said, there's no escapism anymore. It feels like everybody has a fucking agenda, and they're just putting a fucking bullhorn in your face. And
although
like,
the giant
I fucking
dick,
get it. I just want to watch it.
the giant dick
What do they
wrapping
call
around the
it?
dude's throat. That's
Sausage?
escapism right there. He wanted to
Mr.
escape that
Sausage
shit.
or whatever. No, it's a big deal, and like, don't get me wrong, like, I want things to scare you, and I want things that make you sad. Like I said, one of my favorite movies is Pursuit of Happiness. I'll watch it once a decade because it fucking makes me cry.
Yeah.
But it's so inspiring and it's so good, but it's an emotional journey.
John.
Or like a war film, like a Saving Private Ryan or We Were Soldiers. You can't watch that shit every day. You can't. It takes a toll on your soul. It really does.
Since we're talking about things that are inspiring and make us really heroic.
This isn't going to be a good Sagu.
Is
We were
this where
talking
you're
about
going where-
we were talking about the MCU, and when we were talking about Wanda, I can see your background. You should have just moved in there. So we're going to talk about WandaVision.
Yes,
aren't we?
let's talk about Wanda. We'll go
thank
into that.
I thought you were heading into Batwoman at first.
No, we got to save
Let's-
that one for last
We'll
because
do Wanda.
So I got to be fair. Don't
Now
be
there's
scared.
2 episodes dropped as of this
I don't have a background.
episode.
Well, if you're listening to this, the third one's out.
The
And I
third
don't
one's
have
out? Oh no,
It's
it'll
going
be
to be.
Friday. Yeah.
I don't. Also, I don't have a background, and this makes me sad.
So this is the
does
first
YouTube
2
do-
episodes.
So
I just found out this works. So.
So before you go, gotta say, I started Batwoman.
Oh, I thought we were saving.
No, wait. I'm not gonna talk about it.
Mhm.
And it hurt my soul so much, I couldn't start WandaVision. I couldn't start it because I didn't want another disappointment, and I have heard nothing but mixed reviews. Either
it's
really
all
awesome.
over the place.
It's either and this is like super, like, I'm sorry, everybody, like even people that I really respect and another, mutuals as they call them, are infighting right now because it's either it's super innovative and awesome and you guys are poo-pooing on something that's really cool and neat and unique, or I fucking didn't get it and I hate it. Like that's
there was a lot of I didn't get it,
both.
I hate it.
And it's on both sides.
Yeah.
Super praise and super poo-poo, which, to be fair, you could probably say about everything nowadays, but I'm saying to see a MCU thing really get poo-pooed on like that when
and split
people
so
have been
well too.
Yeah, it's like there is no middle. I am not seeing somebody going, it was all right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
And I will say I didn't watch it, so I don't care. Go ahead and spoil. If anything, it would be nice to know your guys' opinion when I go into it to see if you're completely off base or if I agree with you. I will say, though, I have seen a ton of GIFs. Not GIFs, you fucks. GIFs. Of Elizabeth Olsen in her, like, Satana-looking outfit with the corset and the top hat. Holy shit, she's hot. Holy hell. So I'm going to get my perv moment out of there. And, yeah. So go nuts, guys. I am very curious to hear your thoughts on this show. Because I love Paul Bettany as Vision. I think he's a fantastic casting.
Sad that we probably will never see him after this show.
Right? They even said that there's more special effects in this show than Endgame. Which, I mean, is not that hard because they probably get like fucking 6 or 8 episodes or whatever. But
I just want to know how long he's in the makeup chair, because there's scenes where, he goes
He's
from his normal look to looking human to looking like himself back to being human.
They shoot
everything.
Come on,
they can CGI that shit now. Like, I guarantee you, like, half his makeup probably doesn't even get put on. I'll bet you they just color code him.
I'll guarantee you.
Maybe
if you can de-age Samuel L. Jackson's ass, I refuse to believe you can't make his face red. And no, I am actively ignoring you, Michael, with that one.
Fuck you. That was a good one.
No. Okay,
find a dildo and take care of it.
Do you want to go first, Mike?
Stop bringing it up.
All right.
Go, boys. I'm gonna.
So
shut,
for
I'm
me,
pushing the mic away.
Don't push the mic away.
He just likes to play with his new toy.
I'm gonna go and play with myself.
Shit. Go, Tivis. You can go first.
Oh, for fuck's sake, guys.
So, it's definitely a mystery. Like, anyone going into this expecting to know what's going on, I kind of feel for you and wonder, did you watch the trailers? Because holy shit, what the fuck?
No, they really did set their
They let people know what it was going to be like.
Confusing.
So I don't understand why people, because that complaint right there, I'm just like, well, you clearly just don't know what you're watching.
Well, and also,
at all.
I gotta ask, how many references did you guys see? Because I've been seeing.
There's a
scenes.
ton.
Like, mostly
because you can tell they rebuilt sets like Brady Bunch and Dick Van Dyke and things like that. Like, they are really hitting you with nostalgia.
Well, I mean, with the second episode, they do a whole like Bewitched intro, animated intro,
that
kind
was
of
awesome.
with those two. So it was pretty cool. The first one, I believe it was, I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah, I didn't get that one, so I'm just.
I could be mistaken.
I am one of those people. I Dream of Jeannie is better than Bewitched. Fight me. I'm sorry.
You just like a girl saying you're master. That's all it is.
I like the Will Ferrell movie.
Well, I am white and bald. I am white and bald. I am white and bald. You know. You guys suck. I threw you guys the mic and we're just not talking about the show. Like, can you tell me shit about the show? Like,
of course, it's in black and white. We all know that. The first 2 episodes are in black and white. That's a total throwback to what would be 50s?
50s, era TV.
Actually, I mean, some shows were rocking black and white in the 60s.
60s, yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
this was
and
a straight 50s.
I mean, you talked about them. Bewitched,
Yeah.
Monsters.
Well, we haven't seen a Monsters reference.
Why
No,
didn't they
there
do a
might be.
Monsters reference? Holy shit, they
They'll
could
get
totally
they'll
do
get
that.
there. They'll get there.
There might be actually
They'll get
with
there.
Vision. You know, him
Being
having to
options.
hide himself and conform to.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but the
I don't know.
monsters
Adam's
never
family.
I
hid
definitely
themselves.
got she's got a friend or neighbor or I don't know what she is, but I definitely got like I Love Lucy vibes from that.
Oh, she's what's
The
her name?
neighbor.
Edna, I think. I love Lucy. Love
Yeah.
it. That and Golden Girls. Some of the best. I do imagine she's a villain. I have seen some theories. I think the neighbor chick's a villain from all the.
Well, she
scenes
supposedly
and
has a
stuff I watched.
husband, but we haven't seen, and there was
Seen
a
him?
town gathering, and he was missing. So
I
Yeah.
think she's doing it.
it's so
If
hard to
everybody-
talk about because we don't. It's so
I'm just
confusing.
saying if everybody's because I saw the theory that she's a specific villain,
Mhm.
and if they are right, I think she's behind all of it. I think
I
she's
don't
doing
think
it.
so.
I think the neighbor chick is
From-
in on
from
it.
what we
I think
see-
she's doing it.
From what we see, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think
The beekeeper threw me.
There's always a beekeeping episode. Even Rick and Morty had one.
I'm still processing even now. What the hell
How
went
I
on?
Met Your
Those-
Mother had one.
I like the fact that they have so in each episode they do like a commercial, like a 50s style
yeah.
commercial.
Like a Fred Flintstone like live reading or like
like
a
they would
PSA
for like an
announcement
old
type-
ham radio or some shit like
Here's
that.
this
you
one.
know?
It was a toaster. It's like have the so the woman has even less work to do. It's
Yeah.
basically like old.
But that
Did you ever
toaster,
watch- Did you ever watch 30 Rock?
Yes,
Is
No.
it like the Space Chemin, Dr. Space Chemin or whatever?
I
Like,
know.
that kind of thing. Like
it's
that-
just straight
or
up like commercials from the 50s, dude. Like that's
well, like I'm
that's how
saying,
they
like
are.
a live
yeah.
talkie, because Flintstones and shit used to do shit like that, right? Like
Yeah.
in the cartoon, they would do
Mhm.
an ad inside.
No,
It's
it wasn't
it's called
like-
it's called a live ad.
It wasn't like the main characters. The main characters weren't doing it.
Oh, so
Yeah,
they would
like,
like pan
it
to like a
breaks a
radio.
commercial.
and
It
do the
wasn't-
thing and then come back.
It wasn't
No,
like the
it's-
Truman Show and the fucking wife is pitching
That's
the
what,
thing.
God, I gotta watch that show again, man. Oh man, we just bought that movie on Blu-ray. I'm fucking pumped.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that again.
No,
But
it
no, the
actually, like,
toaster.
fades out for commercials and stuff.
Yeah.
like it would
Yeah.
for a normal TV show.
But it's only one commercial per episode so
Yeah.
That's cool.
far. But the toaster's pretty cool because they click it to turn it on. It goes like Tony Stark's fucking arc reactor.
Oh,
It's made by
that's-
Stark Industries.
And then they pull out and then they say
That's
made by Stark
dope.
Industries. I was like, awesome. And then the second commercial for the second episode is a Hydra watch.
Yeah,
God, this sounds like Mandalorian right now. I'm not kidding. It's just like nostalgia berries everywhere. But I would argue the MCU has been doing this for 1,000 years, so it's
Yeah.
earned. So it's
Yeah.
earned.
Remember this, remember that, remember
Exactly.
berries.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. There's like tons and tons of visual symbols throughout it that even I missed them. I was gonna watch again before we did this episode, but seeing that John didn't even watch them at all, it doesn't matter, I guess.
and I've been avoiding Easter egg because I kind of, excuse me, I want to go along with the mystery because
Yeah.
my comic knowledge is kind of limited when it comes to her character.
Hmm.
So I'm like, all of this is kind of new to me. Like I have some hint or notions for what some stuff mean, but I'm like, shit, man, this is it's fun.
Yeah.
No, I'm super interested.
I think that it's gonna be a ride. Let's just say that.
So you guys haven't really said anything.
There,
'Cause you guys
okay,
actually,
so
difficult.
at this
It's-
point, I
I'm
can
trying not to
I feel-
spoil some things, but you,
Oh,
if you
you're
don't
so
really
gay.
care.
Like I gotta say, one, I don't care. Two, I feel like I've given more examples than you guys have, and you actually watched the episode.
I
You
really
guys
don't wanna
gotta
spoil
talk about
anything.
specifics.
I want you
I'm
to
so
just
curious.
watch the show,
I'm
bro.
so curious. I'm so curious.
There is like each episode, there's a moment that takes like something is taking her out of the reality. I don't know what is going on, but in the first
Is it
episode,
her powers
got,
or is it her mind?
we don't know.
I think
We
it's her
have
powers.
No idea.
Well, because I saw like on a lot of ads and stuff when she was manipulating stuff, you'd see the red.
Yeah.
So I feel like she's manipulating that, but there might be other things that like if you don't see red, but then she has a moment like there's a quick.
Now she does use her powers.
She's like in some kind of like simulation or something.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, see, and it confuses you. It really fucking confuses. Okay. So end of first episode, they pull out like of I Love Lucy style type thing on them. And then it pulls out onto this TV screen in this like control room. And I'm like,
yeah, some guy with a controller.
So I'm so confused by that. And then you get into the second episode and then it ends on a completely different note. And you're like, what the fuck are we doing here? This is something like I dreamt or like I'm so confused.
It was all a dream.
It's like the first episode. Someone starts choking, and it's the mom from that '70s show. She's there.
Oh,
and,
Kitty.
Yeah.
She's,
Deborah Jo.
she's at first telling the guy, stop joking around. And she's, repeating, stop it. And she looks at Wanda with a, like, pleading, like, stop it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
like
help.
It gets very tense.
Yeah.
This is the scene
cool.
too that a lot of people are saying is very like Lynchian, like David Lynch shit, which I guess you could say that about anything that makes you very uncomfortable too. So
nerds.
But
well, we know who went to film school.
Right.
I'm sorry, dude. If you hear David Lynch, like if you hear that name thrown around, I'm just like, oh, try hard. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I will say I really enjoyed the second episode though, and
why? What happened?
Well, I'll let Mike get his. What he's
I was gonna say
trying to
that the ending of the first episode where the choking scene goes on, that's where it escalates a little bit more to like a more serious tone. But the whole episode before you get to that is laid out just straight up like a 50s family, kooky family show, sitcom.
Yep.
Everything goes about like Vision goes to work, his boss says something stupid, his coworkers are there, he makes some dumb jokes. It's a basic sitcom. There's not really much going on. Yeah, it's just a whole setup.
I would probably say, and I haven't watched it, so just out of curiosity, and it'll be fun to go back and listen to this for myself. That sounds like we haven't seen Vision since Infinity War,
right?
Well,
we haven't seen anybody since,
which I still think was a fuck up in Endgame. You didn't have Jarvis talking when they went back to the tower. Anyway, don't get me started on Endgame. I think this is a way to show their chemistry and re-endear you to these characters. I think that's the point. They're trying to show off their acting. They're gonna set it all up, and this is the style you're gonna get, part of it at least, and then it's obviously gonna switch genres and do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
like I've heard people equivalate it to Legion.
I never watched Legion.
X-Men.
Yeah,
like really kind of trippy psyop kind of shit. Like,
but it really isn't.
Well, it's not there yet. I think it's gonna get there.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna get there. And
it's more confusing than anything.
Yeah, and the way you're describing the first episode, it feels very chessboard. It feels very. We're putting the pieces on the board. Here's some of the tone. We're gonna start fucking with it, but we want to endear you and reintroduce you to Vision. We want to reintroduce you to these characters in a different way. So when things start happening, you actually like them.
And Vision never once actually has like a serious point in neither of the two episodes, the first two episodes. The only thing I could say is when they were in the tense moment at the very end of the scene and the guy's choking and he falls over and everyone's just there and there's the fucking kitty from that 70s show is going like, ha 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 ha, stop it, ha 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 ha, stop it, ha 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 ha, stop it.
Oh,
like kind of like Matrix. A robot almost.
Like the Matrix. Like the Matrix, like something broke.
It gets very, very tense. They draw it out.
Even look at Vision. Like I keep looking at both your pictures. This is a guy in a suit going to work, looking the way he does. And
no, he does not. He does not.
Oh, he looks like a human. He looks like Paul Bettany.
When he leaves the house, he's a human. Whenever anyone else is around, he looks like a human.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. Okay. Cool. Interesting.
Can I say, fuck both of them for no one trying to give them the Heimlich?
Stop it.
See, that's how
You
it
see
is.
someone choking, your first thought is, "Holy crap! How do I
Was
help?"
the Heimlich maneuver back then?
I don't know. That's a good question. I
That's
hope
actually
so.
a great question. I'm
That's
kinda
probably
curious.
named after a guy from then.
Well, he's
that time.
German. Heimlich.
Yeah.
Henry Heimlich or something. I'll look it up.
But Vision
Even
uses
though I
his
thought
powers.
That's why we had Tivis here.
Vision uses his powers to pull the piece of food out of the dude's
I'm
throat.
looking it up.
But before you get to that, it's just a straight up, like, I felt like I was watching TV Land again. It was so awesome because I realized, oh fuck, we can actually do a 50s sitcom style, and it's still entertaining. So get fucked, Hollywood. Like,
Henry Heimlich.
In
Henry
1972.
Yeah, so that would have been after.
So yeah, they. If this was something in the 50s or whatever, no,
Yeah.
they didn't know what the Heimlich maneuver was.
Yep.
That's fucking interesting. I'm sorry, guys. That's cool as shit. I like. That's really good.
Attention to detail.
I'm just saying that's really cool.
I think the next episode 3, is going to be in the 60s.
You think the Heimlich maneuver would have been something like created like 100 years ago?
They
You know
probably
what I mean?
had something, but it wasn't the
Beat
same.
them
Interesting
until
is
it
that-
flies out.
Did you know? Fun fact: Henry Heimlich actually got to perform the Heimlich maneuver on someone to save their life once. Only once in his entire life, actually got to use it. That's interesting. And not after, like, not like he did it and then like it became the Heimlich maneuver.
Right.
He actually knew what
He
it was.
created it and then named it,
actually
and then-
used
yeah,
it to save someone. And I've actually seen it happen twice because I'm a waiter bartender back in the day. I've actually watched people have to do that. You would think like in movies and stuff, it's like really kooky
Cheesy.
and fun. It's scary, bro. Like it's really scary. I watched the guy. We sent him home after he did it.
Imagine doing it to a baby.
He had to do it to an old lady. He had to do it to an old. Oh, that's so hard. No, you can
have
do
to.
it.
No,
can
you
do
have
it,
to.
but, like the way you do it is so fucking creepy, though. The same with like
You're also
CPR.
supposed to stick your fingers
Oh.
down their throat and just.
It's fucked,
Pop
dude.
it
Like when you have to do. I'm sorry, we're getting a little dark, but when you do like CPR on a baby, you don't do it normally.
No, you flip them over on their
you
belly.
flip them over and they lay on your
Yeah.
arm and you pat them on the back and it's like trying to
upward
push
motion.
toothpaste out almost.
Yeah.
And then you flip them, check them, then put 'em
See,
back and
John's
do it
ready
again.
for parenthood. He can do it.
Shut the fuck up! I was a lifeguard for 6
Hannah,
years.
John said he's ready. There we go. That's it. Can't
To
take
be
it back.
to be fair, we have talked about it. And again, I will always tell people if I don't have a child with her, as much as I don't think I want to, what a fucking waste of genetics on her side. On her side. She is fucking gorgeous, my guy. Outkicked my coverage on that one.
Yeah.
It'd be a fucking shame. Sorry,
But no,
sorry to derail, but go back.
The first episode, I don't understand why. I can understand, I guess, why some people would be like, "Oh, this is just stupid. I don't get it." But on the other side, I'm just like, I enjoyed just the normal show idea without just watching. Like, I didn't even care if they would have added in like Avenger shit, but it was just entertaining to just watch. Like you get the crazy family, like the kooky family, kind of like you had the Munsters,
Like
or
a Munsters
like
or
a
Addams
Bewitched, and like a family comes into the neighborhood and people don't understand them. They don't understand the right stuff to do there. Like a Bewitched, you're hiding your identity. You're hiding this. I Dream of Jeannie. Jeannie's not supposed to come out. Why is this girl always wearing these sexy clothes? It's the 50s. Come on, guys.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Elizabeth Olsen
I
is
think-
the hottest Olsen.
Oh,
100.
Honestly, if you like
100.
old TV shows, this is probably going to be a bit more enjoyable than any people who don't.
definitely.
'Cause-
And they even
Yeah, I can see that. It's
they
it's
even
very
do it-
stylized. Is
they
the
even
word I
do
keep
it in
thinking of.
4:3. So the whole
Oh,
episode
really?
is in 4:3.
Interesting. Do you think? I bet you $1 million. I'll bet you anybody who liked whatchamacallit, the Willem Dafoe.
Lighthouse?
Thank you. I bet anybody who liked that would love this show. I'll bet you. I'll bet you. I'll bet you.
Maybe.
I'll bet you.
I enjoyed it, and I like Lighthouse too, so I guess.
So, we'll
but
see.
I also like 50s sitcoms.
We
Like
should hit up. We should hit up Austin and see what he thinks.
He has not yet watched it.
Mr. A24. Cool. Hey, you know what? We should do a 4-person cast when I finally watch it, and we should bring Austin on and see what he thinks. You two
maybe
versus
for
Austin.
the
And see
finale.
if a couple episodes change your mind, and then we go back to the first 2 and see if we noticed anything. You know, that kind of thing.
There's
I noticed
quite a bit.
I'm hyper focusing on numbers a lot. Like
Oh, I
when the
imagine.
watch commercial was on, I'm like, what time is it saying? The address of the house they're
I
on.
love shit like that. This is why I'm telling you guys to
Oh
watch
no, they
Haunting a
had
Hill
a
House. I'm
they
telling
had a
you, watch
date
that
on the
shit.
calendar. They had a date on the calendar, and I was like,
August
is that the
20th or something.
I was like, I wanted
I'm
to be
very
like,
curious to see who wrote this.
I can look it up real quick.
I'm not sure.
Sure.
But I was like thinking it was a date of like one of the movie releases or some shit.
See,
like
I love
that,
that
you
though.
know?
I love, and
So
I
it
think
might
that's-
be,
I think that's a big thing that the MCU has.
or maybe
done,
it's the
is that
issue of Wanda
the Easter egg stuff.
comic.
Could be.
The first episode was written by
You
uh,
have to say something racist, Tivis?
JAK. How would you?
Excuse me?
JAK Jack.
Yeah, he Schaefer.
Okay.
Yeah. She worked on Black Widow.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Well,
And
if you
then
guys
the
like
second-
that, there's a good chance you might
At
like
least she
Black
got something out, right?
Widow. right. No, but like I do find it interesting that you guys are looking for that kind of stuff. I love shit like that. Like that's why I'm gonna keep bugging people until they watch fucking Haunting a Hill
Well, they
House.
have.
That
I don't remember
shit
if it
is
was
so
the
good.
first episode or second episode, but like she finds a helicopter in her bushes outside
was
of
the
the
second.
house.
Oh, thank God you said bushes.
Yeah.
I was like, how'd you fill a helicopter up?
But it's the only thing that's in color. It's the only thing that's in color. It's red helicopter.
Interesting.
And like, you know, there's theories going on that it's a helicopter outside of her little area that she's in that tried to get in, and
Okay.
yeah.
So then we moved into episode 2.
Episode
Tivis, you were
2.
going to say something, but you
Yes.
wanted Myke to finish. I'm really curious what you were going to say.
Oh well, episode 2 was written by Gretchen Enders.
Okay.
They don't have a Wikipedia page, so I
No
don't know
idea.
what they've worked on.
Fair enough.
Also, the commercial for that, the Hydra watch, it was by the Strucker company.
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, episode 2 I really enjoyed. We find out that Vision can get drunk under certain circumstances that involve gum. I won't say what happens, but it's awesome. And the whole premise is they have to meet. Well, Wanda has to meet with the neighborhood bitch, basically.
Ooh, which is Anya from Buffy.
Fuck off. Really?
Yeah.
Oh!
So I'm
Hannah
like,
and I are
how
gonna lose
awesome
our
is that? Like
shit.
the fact that she well, of course, played Anya, but now she's in this thing with kind of like the same sense that Anya probably would have had. I feel.
Bro.
So.
Oh, I'm excited. I haven't
Yeah.
seen her in anything, dude.
No, I haven't either.
I wonder if
have not.
Joss had a hand.
Well, from what we've
Under-
heard, we
under the
probably don't
table.
want him to have a hand.
Certainly not on anybody. Fuck, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's,
So
yeah, it's a really good episode.
Um,
Shit happens in that. Something happens where a glass breaks, and what was her name?
Oh, the
Anya?
actress.
Yeah.
What did you say, Anya?
She cut her hand, and her blood is also red.
Interesting.
And there's a whole neighborhood like talent show thing and stuff, and that's why Wanda's dressed
You know
up like Lutano.
When you say that, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Pleasantville. Like,
yes,
very
there were a lot of
strategic about their color introduction.
there were a lot of Pleasantville-villian aspects to this for sure. Definitely.
That's really neat, and I love the fact that you brought up the fact that he gets to like they gave a mechanic in the show for him to act.
Yeah.
They go, oh, he gets to act drunk, and it's
Yeah.
like, well, Paul Bettany's
Yep.
fucking great. If you've never seen Wimbledon, I'm not a huge fan of Kirsten Dunst. I don't find her a particularly good actress,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a movie called Wimbledon.
It's the tennis one, right? The tennis.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hence the
Yep,
name
I love
Wimbledon.
that. Well, not everyone knows what Wimbledon
I
is.
know.
Okay,
I'm just being
clarifying for
I'm
everybody else.
I'm just being a prick to you.
Fucker.
Fair enough. Paul Bettany and Kirsten Dunst, they're like pro turned amateur tennis players who are trying to make a comeback, quote unquote. He's fucking fabulous in that film. I think it's the first time I've ever seen him act. And when I found out he was Vision, I lost my shit. I was like, oh my goodness.
Oh, I loved him in
what a great casting. He's got
Knight's
such a
Tale.
presence.
A Knight's Tale?
Oh, I
oh
loved
my
him
god,
in Knight's Tale.
dude.
But like, he's just like he's got a presence about him that
It's interesting.
It's hard to ignore.
It's interesting in the show. Like, granted, like Wanda's accent has been degrading.
Yeah,
throughout
you mean
the movies,
non-fucking existent.
But in this
Yeah,
show,
sure.
she gives like the perfect like 50s housewife accent in it. And Nikki finally realized she lost her accent. She's like, "Why does she sound so fucking weird?"
May I put this one to bed?
But Paul Bettany still keeps his accent, of course.
I'm throwing this out. Well, one, they just let Paul Bettany have his accent.
They just let him talk. They don't care.
It's like the joke, like, why did Daisy Ridley get to be fucking British, yet John Boyega had to be American?
Or how about
know what I'm
everybody in Wonder Woman had to learn Gal Gadot's accent?
Fucking Christ, my guy. Oh, what a great example. My whole thing is, if you're gonna bitch about that, go fuck yourself. Like, seriously. I'm dead ass. Like, if you're gonna bitch about that, go fuck yourself. Because I've been bitching about that with Black Widow since day fucking one. And people keep saying, oh, she's a spy. I get it. She can learn accents. But when she's comfortable with somebody, she should be speaking in her normal ass accent. But you didn't want to be fucked to play with that continuity. Like when she's talking to Mark Ruffalo at Hawkeye's house, like scenes like that, when she's comfortable with people, she should talk with her natural accent.
And I'm
She's not
pretty
putting
sure
on a
that
show.
actress would have loved
it
to put an
depends.
accent on. She would have loved to do it.
Here's a perfect example. Go watch the DC animated first season. Don't bother with the second season. The first season of the animated Harley Quinn show.
Mm-hmm.
She removes her accent, her creepy accent, when she's with her family or when she's with her friends. But then when she goes hyper or when she's Harley,
Yeah.
she puts the accent back on. She puts on the Jersey accent or whatever she's got. But then when she's Harleen, she dials it back. And I think that is such a cool character move that you could have given to not only Wanda, but it should have been something for a spy who probably knows multiple languages and does all this stuff. And it's just, you got fucking lazy. That's all that happened.
Well, there's also people, in reality who lose their accent. Like,
Oh yeah,
one of
I
the
totally
radio.
agree. But that's not the argument
Say-
I was
look,
making. That's
look.
not the argument I was making.
My wife tried to argue that with me too when I said she's
that's
been
not the
losing
argument I
it.
was making.
She lost her accent one movie to the other. Okay, this is a whole different argument than what John's saying. I understand that. But Nikki's like, well, people lose their accents. I was like, Arnold Schwarzenegger still has his fucking accent. Jackie Chan still has his accent. Like, don't give me that bullshit.
I
Like,
did
come
say
on.
some.
Gavin Free has lived in fucking Texas for 10 years, and he's still the most British fuck I've ever heard in my life.
Spike, fucking James Marsters.
He puts on the
He
British
puts
accent.
on the British accent. I thought he was fucking British.
better than other. That's what I'm saying. Henry Cavill, Tom Holland. People didn't even know they were British, my dude. In
Even
real
Thor,
life.
fucking
In real
Chris
life.
Hemsworth.
And
All
even
of our
Tenet.
Avengers aren't even American. You do know that, right? Like,
I am sorry. That argument is so fucking moot. I cannot.
No,
fucking
I'm
deal
just
with it.
saying that it does.
Oh, I'm not
happen.
yelling at you, Tivis. I'm yelling at the world.
Oh,
Thor
Is
should
that-
lose his accent then because he's been on Earth for a few months.
Fuck you. I'm sorry. That's just complete horseshit. It's people making shit up for
Right.
the sake of it.
Yeah.
Like it's just fucking silly. It's fucking silly. And I'm sorry. This is shit I was bitching about since Iron Man 2. Natasha Romanoff. Romanoff. I'm sorry. A Russian spy sounds more English than I do. It's fucking insane. And it's like, well, she needed to penetrate American societies. Good. So then when she doesn't feel like she's putting it on, talk about a human moment when she just talks in her Russian accent. But I guarantee you it's because Scarlett Johansson couldn't be fucking arsed to figure it out.
No, I've seen her have her accents before. Didn't she have a freaking Russian accent in
I bet you she paints it on during Black Widow. I bet you they even make a joke about it. I'll bet you.
When she's talking with her
$1
family?
million she's going to sit at the fucking dinner table with all those fucks, and she's going to start bleeding into her accent, and they're going to make a fucking joke. Oh, that's the Natasha I remember. You know, that kind of shit. Like, I guarantee you they're going to do it, and it's 10 years too late.
Yeah, how are they going to do that? How are they going to do that, too? Like, if they don't do some stupid joke, it's like, and she just speaks English there, all of her family has Russian accents.
But they all speak English. Well, to be fair, Russians do speak English. You'd be really surprised. It's all propaganda shit.
There's a difference between
Russians
speaking
are like
a different language and having...
civilization. We just don't know it.
John, there's a difference, though, between speaking a language and having the accent.
This is true. Yes. Yeah. No, I absolutely agree.
Because there's lots of people that speak Spanish.
Fuck off. Like, you were trying to say that to me like I'm, like, retarded. Like, look, we have accents in America.
I'm not telling you that you're retarded. I'm saying it so the audience doesn't think that.
Okay, to be fair, I am retarded. But also, fuck everybody. We have accents in America. Go to Texas. Go to Jersey. Go to New York. Go to California. People
Boston.
make fun of this shit. Go to Minnesota, eh? Like, like, people have vernaculars and stuff that we have in our own country, for fuck's sake.
I get told I have an accent all the time.
That a fucking Australian or a Japanese person or a Russian or somebody from the Ukraine or somebody from Sri Lanka is going to come over here and lose their accent in a year? Get the fuck out of here. Are you really that naive? Get the fuck out of here.
Especially how heavy Wanda had hers in the first movie.
Rant over.
It wouldn't be so bad if they wouldn't have given her an accent so heavily in the first movie that she appeared in. That's the thing that gets you, because it's like really heavy. And they did it, though, because she was a bad person at the start of the first movie.
Remember Avengers 1, when she's super sexy with all the cleavage when she's tied to that chair? You're talking about Avengers 1.
You're talking about Natasha, though.
Yes.
Okay.
Black Widow. Remember how she's tied to a chair? She's literally speaking to Russian agents, not using her Russian accent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's fucking retarded. It's really dumb. It bothered me since day one. So people who are talking about that shit with Wanda, the only reason why I can understand why you'd be pissed off is because they attempted it and then just fucking forgot about it. But I would go,
speaking of, let's just fucking forget about it and move on to
hang
the
on,
second
before
episode.
we move forward.
I had to, though. I had to bitch about it.
They're consistent with it because Dottie and Agent Carter did the same thing, and she's from the same program. Yep. But let's not forget the first person to do that, Halle Berry is Storm.
Oh, my goodness.
Did she drop her accent? Did she have an accent?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah, she did. Oof.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention
to the first movie. It's just gone in the second movie.
Woof, man. She's not a... I don't give a shit what people say. She's not a good actress. She's not. Yeah. She's just not. People are like, what are you gonna...
No,
Monsters Ball? Monsters Ball? Is that what you're gonna talk about?
No. Catwoman is such a great fucking movie.
Sorry. Excuse me.
I love that. That would be my guilty pleasure movie, I guess, that like the entire world hates.
The only time she ever proved why she's a starlet, I would probably argue Swordfish.
Yep. Maybe. Well, Flintstones.
No, I'm making fun. It's when she showed her tits.
And she showed her tits in the other one with
in the
when she did the sex scene.
Oh yeah, when she banged Billy Bob. Dude, can Billy Bob Thornton, like, that dude deserves a high five and a reach around, because
there's so many rumors that they actually.
But he's been associated with the hottest women of Hollywood for so long. Angelina Jolie and Halle Berry. I am sorry. Those two notches on your bedpost alone should let that be made of gold.
Now,
Like,
do
I'm
you
sorry.
believe the rumors that
They're
they really
gorgeous.
had sex right there? Like that was actual sex?
That's
Because that's a rumor that has gone around for a long time.
that's rumor, and I don't have a problem with it. I'm kind of one of those people, like, if they're both consenting and doing whatever,
Yeah.
sure.
They
go
were
nuts.
together at the time, right?
But man, talk about how I don't know if they actually ever dated in real life. But
okay.
I'm just saying, that happens. It happens in Korean films, happens in French films, happens in a lot of films. I'm one of those things where it's like, it's weird because
There's an
obviously
audience.
at that point it's just porn.
Just because it happens in
You know what I
French
mean? At
films
that point-
doesn't mean it's okay. So the cuties, so.
Yeah, don't get me fucking started on that. My whole thing is these are consenting adults being paid. There is a weird dynamic where it's porn. But at the end of the day, society has kind of proven that we're fine with lewd acts versus, or no, we
Well, it's
prefer
like-
violent over lewd.
We're
which
getting
is
way off
really strange.
topic, but
Yeah, we really did. I'm sorry.
I just.
I'll apologize. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm not even going to dive into that because there's a lot.
Yeah, let's.
That's a
yeah,
whole
well,
nother
let's
discussion
hit the
that we
let's
can
hit
do.
the pause
too.
button on that.
Yeah.
But with WandaVision, would you guys recommend as of 2 episodes? Would you highly recommend, recommend, or is this like if you're an MCU guy, you might be into it?
If you're an MCU person, I don't know if you've like.
You see, that's really
that's
really
the
strange,
thing
right?
is because it's like
This
for
doesn't
me, I looked at it as in okay, I'm ready to watch this story progress because I'm curious to see
Yeah.
where it goes. But I also liked the 50s genre style aspect of those first 2 episodes because I also like 50s sitcoms too. I grew up with them with my grandma, you know. And what it proved to me, first of all, is that we can do those type of shows still, and it's still entertaining.
Yeah.
Like we didn't like
That
if
style
you
is
take
still
out
doable.
yeah, if you take out like the very tense moments, like they put one in each episode. Well, I think the second episode they got.
Well,
two
I think
tense
there's going to be a
moments.
payoff moment,
But it'll
like
pay
a
off,
puzzle
yeah.
piece in each one. Yeah.
But like with the first episode, if you take out that tense moment at the end and just because as soon as they unchoke the boss, it goes back into like the 50s sitcom thing and right back into there. All right, well, have a great night. Thanks for the dinner. Blah blah blah, and they leave like a normal show would end. If you took out the tense moment, that's still an entertaining episode
It's
to
just
me.
a Dick
anyways.
Van Dyke show or a Bewitched
Like a
or whatever.
Bewitched, yeah,
Yeah.
completely.
So-
like I mean, the whole episode. It's funny you say because of Bewitched. With the episode, they're in. Or
I
she's
feel like
in
that's
the.
what they're
She's in
aiming
the.
for.
Yeah, she's in the
Like,
kitchen
almost
trying
literally.
to like make stuff with. You see
'Cause
shit
don't forget, her
flying all
name is
over
Scarlet
and all that.
Witch.
Yeah.
I actually think they're doing
Yeah.
this on purpose.
And it's great when it's flying around. It looks like it's on string.
Yeah.
Right? May I pose a question? I go, so when you watched it,
Mm-hmm.
did you go into it going, okay, here's something that's gonna, because people are gonna definitely do it with Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I went into it thinking,
But
all
with
right, this is going to change
let
the
me fucking
universe.
pose the question before you answer it, you prick.
Well, talk faster.
So with Falcon and Winter Soldier, obviously you're gonna go into it going, it's an MCU add-on.
Yes.
Whatever. WandaVision is obviously that as well, but like I feel like with the tone and the way that they were sporting it, it feels like it really wants to be its own show. Like it really does. And I'm curious, did you get that vibe? Other than obviously the Easter eggs and stuff, but
Right.
do you really think like this is one of those things where it's like they fucked off and go, this is the spinoff that could be its own thing. It doesn't have to be like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. eventually just said, fuck
Fuck
the
it,
MCU.
yeah.
We're going to do our own thing. Do you think, are you getting those vibes yet? Or are we still in MCU territory?
It's hard to tell from the first two, to me anyways, because they're, well,
And
unfortunately,
feel free
Marvel.
to congratulate me on a really awesome question, by the way.
Yeah.
That's
Congratulations. You're a dick.
You're correct, sir.
There it's hard to tell with the first 2 episodes, but I also feel that it's a detriment that they announced that this show leads in to a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Because then it's kind of like,
Well,
all right, well, I
but
know
see,
where
and
the
I'm not
end game
buying
is
that
for
anymore
that.
with all
Did
the
they-
Spider-Man shit. I don't buy into that shit anymore. I really don't. I
Did
really
they
we'll
say
see.
it leads into, or I just heard it's connected to?
Yeah,
It leads
I'm not
in,
buying
no,
into
they
that
said
anymore.
that it leads into Doctor Strange Multiverse
But
of
what I'm
Madness.
saying is I don't buy that anymore with all this Spider-Man talk.
Right.
I just don't buy into it anymore. I really
But
do think this show might try and be its own
honestly,
thing.
it would be interesting. Like, if that isn't the case, if it does not lead into Multiverse of Madness, it would be funny if or not funny, but it would really fuck with fans. Is at the end of this, you found out this all happened in like a prior event before Infinity War.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, fuck, dude. And then we see him in the hotel room.
Yes.
Oh, when he dies in Infinity War, or dies.
Gets
but when like
stabbed or
the first
something?
time he gets stabbed,
Yeah.
fuck, dude. That moment's gonna be so heartbreaking. If they build this up
To
like
that.
the way they should be, fuck, dude, that could be devastating.
Yeah,
That's a
'cause
great theory. I love that theory.
They did
Yeah.
say that she
'Cause don't forget,
disappeared
it's
for
the Mind
longer than
Stone.
she normally does.
And it's
Yeah,
the
he
Mind
has the
Stone.
Mind Stone. Yep. Yeah.
Maybe
Ooh.
he was trying to give her more time.
See, that would
That
be
is-
a better.
Oh, and that's why they forgot to call in because they were
That's what I was saying.
distracted.
No, this could not be true, so let's not get our hopes up. But that is really good.
It's not gonna do
What a
that.
even if they don't, what a great fan theory. Though. I love that. You guys are fucking brilliant. I'm sorry. That's great. That's
They
good
won't
shit.
do that because it's Marvel and
But the
everything
things in
has to
my
be
heart,
linear.
though, like the things I'm like building right now because of you guys, like, oh my goodness, that's so good. It almost makes me finally want to go back and watch Infinity War because I haven't watched that since Endgame because I fucking hate Endgame. Wow, guys, what a good theory. I love that. I fucking love that. Like, you know, they were in that hotel room and this is what they do every
Right.
single time they met up because they talked about meeting multiple times.
Yeah.
They do say in this
And he
one
uses
they
the Mind
don't know
Stone.
why they're there or how they got
Yep.
there.
And
Yeah.
he just uses the Mind Stone, puts him in a conscious state, subconscious state, and that's how they
Which
got all their time together.
think
That's why they were so happy all the time.
He's noticed
Man,
in the picture. He still does have the Mind Stone in
Yeah,
his
he does.
head in that universe.
bro,
So
I'm sorry. That's cool as fuck. I'm sorry, because again, like I said, imagine all this happens, and then when he gets stabbed in the street by the kebab store, how fucking heartbreaking is that gonna feel?
yeah,
Woof, dude. And granted, yeah, he dies, but I'm saying everything from then on, after he gets stabbed, there's so much weight to it after that.
unfortunately,
I don't think they're going to
Can
go
I
that
go back?
direction, but I
that.
like that fucking theory.
I never
love
paid
that
attention to what store it was. Did you say it was a kebab store that he got
Yeah.
kebabbed in front of?
Yeah, there's a thingy that says we'll deep fry your kebab or deep fry whatever. Yeah, it's really funny because they're in some kind of
I gotta look for that next
Russian
time.
or Italian place, Sicily, I think, or something. Yeah, I don't
I
know,
don't
man.
remember
Like,
where they were.
Fuck me, dude.
yeah.
I'm sorry. You guys just blew my mind. Like, all I'm gonna do is now fucking fanboy and write fucking fan fiction in my head for the next day. That's brilliant.
I would
Fan fiction
avoid
makes
the-
it so much easier to watch this stuff. Honestly, sometimes.
Avoid the cast list. I will recommend because something
Well,
got spoiled for me.
spoilers. Yeah. Oh, I'm
Well,
not,
they've
I'm
already
trying
said
my
certain
best
people are
not to
showing
watch
up,
it.
so.
I'm trying not to watch it.
But
like I said,
again, if they wouldn't have
But you'd be
announced that there's a
surprised.
movie leading up, this is leading up to. If they wouldn't have announced that, then your fans could expect different things to happen. They wouldn't be expected. Well, I mean, granted, we don't know what the fuck is going to happen.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's
Is
leaks.
Vision
I don't
gonna
know what
be
those leaks
around
are.
after? Is he not?
Right? Is Vision going to be around? What's all this bullshit? You know.
they'd be stupid not to bring him back. But like I said, if
Unless
this, show
this
can
is
get
the
another
last time we
season-
see either of these two characters.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I don't think they're that dumb. But
She's
What-
too young to drop off right now.
why? Well, and same with Paul Bettany. Like what the
Yeah.
fuck? You can
He's
be
on the
aging.
rise too now.
It'll be
So
fine. Like I was saying, my whole thing is that this show feels like it could hold its own for a while.
yeah.
It's got a lot of ideas, and I think what'll happen is if it leans into a movie, you created yourself a finish line, and I think that's a poor choice.
Yeah. Well, the reason
what
I
I
think that they're doing that is because, of course, the first episode we pull out to the control room. Second
There
one
is-
there's a radio that
Radio,
keeps
that's what it was.
asking her Wanda, are you okay? Wanda, who's doing this to you?
You know what it kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of in a really sheepish way, like Cabin in the Woods. Kind of feels like that.
Yeah.
Do you remember there was an X-Men episode, animated episode back in the day, Mojo? Mojo's World?
Yes.
It kind of feels like that. And again, this is one of those.
Please don't do Mojo.
See, sorry. No, I don't think they're actually specifically going to do that.
I don't want to see that live action.
Well, what I'm saying is I think they're going to do a style, because like I said, and this is why I talk about why I don't feel bad about spoilers all the time, because if somebody gives me a theory like you guys just did, love that. If it ends up being wrong, I don't care. It's fun to think about. Somebody's telling me the neighbor is a specific villain because of a brooch she's wearing and something happens. I go, ooh, now I'm looking. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm more engaged.
Well, I know some people
I'm more
also have already
engaged than
seen...
feeling like, oh, I got spoiled. It's like, no, I'm engaged now. Is that true? Will that work? And also, like, look at things like what's a great version? Oh fuck, I lost it. You go ahead, Myke.
I was gonna say
I'll bring it back.
Fuck, I lost it now too.
I'm sorry. Well, no, it's the idea of like, there are some times where people spoil shit, and me going back is more fun.
Oh,
like,
yeah, I was gonna say I do know some people were sent out the third episode for review purposes and shit like that.
Sure.
So people have already seen 3 episodes. So I think a lot of the stuff is going to start taking foot within the 3rd episode. The first 2 are just to kind of set the tone-ish of like, hey, this is the world they're in. This is what's going on.
Well,
they're building it piece by piece by piece.
Sorry.
And I'm not sure.
I tried looking up who wrote the 3rd episode, and that's not even out yet.
Yeah, they won't say that on IMDb.
So here's my thing. Like, Haunting Hell House. I'm going to bring it up all the time because fucking fabulous. Don't watch the last episode, it's a piece of shit. I know everything that's happening.
Yeah.
I've already finished it. But I'm going back and rewatching. There is so much shit that you see because you're looking now. You're not watching the performances, even though they're compelling. You're not, watching certain things that you watch when, like when people say, you're being manipulated with a movie, which you are. That's the whole point. That's why depth of field and music and acting and all that shit, it works. Now, instead of watching the performance, I'm watching the background. I'm watching all the stuff that's happening.
Yeah.
I'm listening to music cues. I'm doing... Spider-Verse is a really good one, too. Knowing reveals and things like that really gives you an opportunity to, and I always tell this with people, if you like a movie really, really well, if you love it in your heart, go back and rewatch it. Will it stand the test of time, or will you see something new? Maybe it makes it better. Because you forget, these are teams of people doing this shit. Like, it's important, man. It's super, super important, and you can tell they care. Like, watch a Joker. Watch Joker again.
I'd like to tell you...
Yeah.
What I told Tivis after I watched the first 2 episodes. Because there's a bunch of random stuff that happens in them, but just the 50s style, bro. I'm not gonna stop talking about that.
I want to go back and watch old shit. Like, I'm trying to get the
does.
Golden Girls, and
it really showed me again that we can do these things. I would love to see a sitcom come on my normal TV. Shot in 2021.
Why do you think one of my movies was It Could Happen One Night back in 1920, dude?
Yeah. But I told Tivis and he kind of said it would be cool. I'm not sure if he'll still agree with me. I would love to see a Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm show shot like this. Just those 2. I don't need The Thing or Johnny or nothing like that. Just give me those 2 and doing their family life shit.
And I took that
because it was funny.
I'm 50-50 on that because I like 50, the family
50s, yeah.
I like the family aspect of the Fantastic Four, and if you divide them, you would have to do the shows in congruence, like Angel Buffy. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I completely disagree. you need the family dynamic. That's what makes them special.
Not once
It's
they
the same
start
with the
going
Well-
off into their family, like
I
them two
I
and their
just
kid.
disagree. The Fantastic Four are built on the idea of
Here's what
family.
my idea that spun out of what he said though. You know how they used to do like little shorts, like Item 47 or the Consultant, stuff like that. They used to do.
Yeah, what happened to those? They just
They
stopped
they
doing
didn't
those.
see the cost effective of making DVD only content. Which I mean, now you're doing streaming service only content. So
Give me shorts.
there
There we go. Fuck.
But
Who's
if they do that, but make it like an old, if they go with what the rumors are, a earlier timeline, Fantastic Four that takes place before anything else, do like a Stark Expo, like the Family of Tomorrow, like
Yeah.
tomorrow type thing.
Ooh. That's dope. I like that. No, so since we are on Fantastic Four, just for a quick aside, who's your fan casting? I've seen Rahul Kahili and John Krasinski. I would probably pick John Krasinski. He's just young enough and has a presence. I think he'd be a great Mr. Fantastic. I think he'd be fantastical.
Who would you do for Sue Storm? That's the
Oof.
bigger question because that's the one everyone's gonna look at.
Chloe Grace Moretz.
The girl from iZombie.
Oh, Rose McIver. She's too short.
She's too
They could put her in heels.
hallmarky.
No, if you tried to put her next to John Krasinski, you know what? Chloe looks a little too young, but she plays old really well. But God, Sue Storm. Yeah, that is a hard one. I would probably say.
I'm trying to think of like actresses
I just know
out in there.
I'm just all about John Krasinski, and honestly, the thing I would, and this is not
Austin
me
St. John.
It's Disney.
that's
They're just
funny.
gonna hire Ray from Star Wars. That's
Well, you can fuck off. I hate you.
It should be the thing.
I'm Ray. What's your name? I'm Ray. Thing. I'm not memeing. I'm not memeing at all. I think John Cena should actually be the thing.
Oh, he's got that deep voice.
Dead ass. I think he'd be great because you got to remember once he turns into the thing, it's all voice acting at that point.
yeah.
Unless you want to go back to the because
I've heard his-
Michael Chiklis was fan-fucking-tastic.
I've
Yeah,
heard
I
his
thought he-
voice
I thought he
acting
was
though.
perfect.
I don't think John Cena's a great voice actor. I've heard them do.
Go with
voice
The Rock.
acting.
No, please don't.
Get
Honestly,
Andre the Giant back from the dead and just fucking have his voice.
fuck. Fucking honestly, I would bring Michael Chiklis back. I really would. I thought he was fantastic.
Because they're not
I-
going to have anyone in the suit.
And I
this
hate to
time
keep
around.
using the word fucking fantastic when we're talking about the Fantastic Four.
I mean, they brought J.K. Simmons back. They could do it again.
The hardest part, who's going to be Johnny Storm? We had a black one, and we had Chris Evans.
Which
So
who was
who
that?
are we
That was
gonna
Michael B. Jordan and Chris Evans, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So who are we going to
Just put them together.
I'm sorry, he's going to be
Put them
white.
together.
I'm sorry, you call me whatever you want, but he's going to be white. I
How
don't
did
know
they
who I'd
played
pick.
it off that they adopted Sue, right? In that one?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
their dad was the black chief or whatever.
I didn't even watch it, and I know that's what happened.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible film. So bad.
I have it somewhere around here in a box. Yeah, I'll get to it.
It's the burn box.
No,
Oh,
it's
with
just
Sandra
still-
Bullock?
That's burn. Oh.
Honestly, I want somebody kind of young. Like, I want, like, I don't know, like, Johnny Storm's got to be cocky, but he's got to be ripped and cute, and so, like, his arrogance has to reside his physique and his
Zac
and his
Efron.
status and stuff. I've actually seen that. But he's
It
really
wouldn't
short.
be terrible.
I don't think that's a bad casting. I really don't. I think Zac Efron is one of the most underrated actors ever of all time. I
Liam
really do.
Hemsworth.
I think he's incredible.
Liam Hemsworth.
I don't like any of the Hemsworths other than Chris. I think Liam's fucking bland as shit. I really do. I think he's bland as fuck. None
Timothy
of his movies are
Shatner.
enthralling. He married Miley Cyrus because he's that boring.
And
Like, that's how boring
She
he
divorced
is.
him twice, didn't she?
That's what I'm saying. He's so fucking boring, dude.
I think the first one they just called off.
he's
the
a
wedding.
milk toast pussy.
Dave Franco.
Oh.
Dave Franco. There you go.
No,
That's your.
neither.
I
of
would
them.
like to see him in more things.
Daniel Radcliffe. How about Daniel Radcliffe?
No.
Too British.
Damn. That all the freaking Marvel characters are British. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
they're all British.
I know. It's a joke.
Now, Sue Storm's going to be the hardest one. I actually don't hate Zac Efron.
Colton
for Johnny
Haynes. How about Colton Haynes for?
Storm. I actually think that's a great casting. Actually, yeah.
There we go.
I'd be cool with that. And he's gay. You're welcome. There you go, LGBTQ.
Is he? I don't even know who he is. I just see his picture here.
He looks like John Cena if he didn't do steroids for 10 years.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
told
this is
everybody
the dude
that every
from,
day. Colton Haynes is literally the before and after of steroids.
He
for
looks
him and John
like
Cena.
a mix of John
looks
Cena
like John
and Zac
Cena.
Efron.
No, fuck you.
He's
He
Red
is
Arrow.
John Cena. He is John Cena.
Arsenal. They didn't have. Red
I
Arrow in
actually
that show.
believe he is actually John Cena, and he just deflates his muscles.
What have
every
I
day.
seen him in?
He does look like John Cena. Holy cow!
Oh yeah, he was in Arrow,
Bro,
dog.
seriously,
That's what I
do it
just
side by
said.
side.
I didn't. Oh,
No,
my bad.
do it side by side. It's fucking insane. They look like, oh my goodness, they could be twins. It's insane.
That's
I like
crazy.
Colton Haynes too. I really do. I thought he was great as Arsenal. I thought he was fucking fantastic. God
It
damn
really
stop
bothers
saying
me that they
fantastic.
skip Red Arrow in that show now. But another argument.
You know, a Red Arrow show would have been, or Arsenal show would have been fucking dope. Did I not tell you guys that they were going to cancel Arrow and the Canaries? I hate to be right.
But
But I
when
was
I'm
right.
right,
Just throwing that out there. Also, how do you like me now with the Supergirl shit, sir?
what's going on with
They couldn't
Supergirl?
be, because they couldn't be fucking arsed to even talk about it. I don't think they're gonna get a full season. I think they're gonna get 13 episodes at best.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
It's 13
at
episodes.
fucking best.
Like
what
I
about
s-
Maya Hawke? No, she's too young. Never mind.
I'm
I was
just gonna
gonna
do
say-
Google. Let's see.
Oh, you still looking for a Sue Storm?
Sue Storm, yeah. I was gonna say Maya Hawke, but she's way too young. Young.
Well, because the problem is,
lot of
is
these
you
girls are
want
way
you
too
want
young.
Mr. Fantastic to be in his late 30s. You want him to be a middle-aged man. You
Yeah.
want him to be relatively accomplished.
Bring back Pamela
Well,
Anderson.
you probably want him to
Oh,
be more
goodness.
like Mark Ruffalo's age, wouldn't you?
No, I don't think so. If you're gonna bring him in, you want longevity. Like I'm saying, you're gonna have a cast of 4 people.
Yeah.
You might want to pass on to these people. The Fantastic
All right.
Four could be the next run.
I got
you know what I
Screen
mean?
Rant's 10 actors they
Emma
would like.
Watson. There we go.
No, I fucking hate her, and she's so fucking milquetoast. I can't stand
Keira
it.
Knightley.
She was
How
the
about that?
worst. She was the fucking worst Belle ever. I cannot believe she got
Mila
to play
Kunis.
Belle.
I don't think so. They got Elizabeth.
Well,
Banks.
shut up, because that movie sucked anyway. But on top of that, she's the worst Belle. She can't even sing, my guy. Get a singer. Anne Hathaway would have been better, for fuck's sake. It's terrible. Fucking awful. I'm sorry.
Here's
Why
I
don't we
have to
just
disagree.
get? Why don't we
I
just
have
get
to
Jessica
disagree.
Alba back for the
Beauty
role?
and the Beast is one of my favorite Disney movies.
I said.
Get the fuck out of here. I
Get her
can't.
back.
do it.
I got a
don't
list
watch
of
them several.
Screen Rant actresses if you want to hear that.
For Sue Storm or just
Yeah,
in
Sue
general?
Storm.
Oh fuck. All right.
Okay.
Let's
Go on.
Elizabeth Banks,
No.
No.
Amelia Clark,
No. Too short.
Alien Jacobs,
No. Why?
I don't know who that is.
Oh wait, no.
Community Britta.
She's from Community. You know what? I don't hate that. I would put her. Yeah, I'd put her at number 1. To be completely honest, at this point. Keep going.
Lily James.
Fuck no.
Emily,
I like and that sucks because I like Lily James. She's in that what's it called? Yesterday? Kind of a crappy film, but I really like it. And she's really pretty and she's a great actress. I just don't think no. I disagree. I think Jillian absolutely better than her.
Emily Blunt.
Everybody says everything about Emily Blunt. No.
Samara Weaving.
Never heard of her.
Harry Washington.
All right, you guys cast. We're gonna get ready to move into our next one.
I don't hate
Emma Stone, Claire Foy, and Jodie
No.
Comer. I don't know who
Boner.
that is.
You know, unironically, Jodie Whittaker could be good. Unironically, I think Jodie Whittaker could be a good Sue Storm. I really do. I think she'd be great. She's a good actress. She just a shitty doctor. Oh.
Yeah, hard disagree.
Could you guys stop with the fucking backgrounds, you fucking pieces of shit?
I had that one, but Mike stole
ready
it.
for our next
I'm sorry,
one.
Mrs. Sloan. I swear a lot. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm talking with my friends. So,
Final words on WandaVision. I recommend watching it. Let's see
have you
where they
ever
take
seen...
it.
Okay, so you both like WandaVision.
Yeah,
because
I
you
recommend giving it a try.
It's because you all like everything.
Maybe waiting to binge the whole thing. I like the week-to-week thing, but
I would wait to binge the whole thing, but then the people will just spoil the fuck out of it.
Yeah. I'll check it out for the sake of it. For you. All you yahoos. But speaking of trash. Wait. What?
I was doing Rock'em Sock'em pose.
Michael, where is it? I need it.
What's that?
Give me the cue.
I don't
go.
have it set up today, but just
You're
pretend
a
it's
fucking
playing.
So wait.
What the fuck, CW? What the fuck, CW? What the fuck, CW? We love you so much.
But what the fuck? What the fuck?
We have to, because... Guys, I got 24 minutes, 6 seconds into this show, and I turned it off.
So you didn't even finish it?
I didn't finish it.
Okay.
I couldn't. I could not. But I have a page and a half
Hey, I got a page too.
of fucking bullshit.
I got
This
things in my
show-
head.
I am sorry, and I get it. The internet's already going to know, because I shit on everything. Even though I talk about Hill House being incredible, I talk about... It's fine. This show is just as terrible as it always has been, and it had glimpses of really, really good acting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. This first episode is the epitome of trash.
This
But
is going to be interesting because I'm going to be the polar opposite. I loved the fuck out of it.
wait. But I will say it felt better than last season. This show is trash. And I cannot wait to watch the dumpster fire burn.
Can I say?
Go nuts.
I'm waiting for the show to get canceled.
Oh, it probably will.
But with that being said, the first episode of Batwoman is out, and fuck me, like
Bat motherfucking Wham.
I am glad though that they did not have her pull a bat suit out of the dumpster.
No, instead they
That
killed
was
her.
weird that they put that in the
Trailer.
marketing. That was really strange.
They probably wanted people to talk about it and be like, "Oh, she fucking pulled the suit out the dumpster," blah blah blah.
Which happened.
Yeah.
Talk about a dumpster fire, am I right?
Bros, did they fucking literally kill Kate Kane?
They yeeted her. Like, no, seriously. As you guys go, I'm just going to throw my shit out. Batwoman.
Like,
here we go.
Seriously, like,
I can't believe they yeeted her. Lol, it's like the Green Lantern minus the character earning it.
You killed Kate Kane. Like,
No, seriously,
the
her
person,
getting
the
the
character.
Suit, Ryan Wilder getting the suit is literally like the Green Lantern movie and Aquaman, by the way.
Yeah.
It just lands in her lap.
Well, to be fair, that is how Hal Jordan gets the ring.
That's what I'm saying, dude. They stole an origin for this character, and it's lame. It's fucking lame.
My thing
we
is,
literally just watched Diggle get the
guys,
ring. You can't do that for her.
Guys.
Tivis, stop
Guys.
being okay with references being the equivalent of good writing. That is not how this works.
I didn't see it as a reference. I just stole them taking an idea that's already been
But
done.
it totally
which
was
comics
a reference.
does
It totally
constantly.
was.
Guys.
She literally picks that up. Where'd she get the cowl from?
Yeah, it's Mike.
Did she take it off her dead body?
Guys. What if she found the dead body and just like dipped out with it? Like
She did. How else would she get the cowl? She had to take it off her dead ass head. That's why they didn't show that. Do you understand how bad the show is? She picked the suit up and you're like, she's got the suit. How'd she get the fucking helmet?
Must have been.
She had to
was-
take it off Kate Kane's dead ass fucking head.
No, didn't they? They
But they
showed
cut
it laying
away.
on the ground.
Yeah, they
away.
showed it laying there.
They showed it
They
laying
just-
next to it.
That's the first thing you see.
Yeah.
They were saying she was wearing it on the plane.
No, they're saying if she wore it, she might have survived.
Yeah.
Oh
The
my
girl,
God.
what's her name, says that she
Which is
found
bullshit,
the suit.
Also
too.
is so bullshit.
How if she was wearing the suit, she's going to survive a plane crash? Like her neck isn't gonna just fucking break.
If she jumped out of the plane,
If she's
I
wearing the
might
Michael
give it to
Keaton.
you. If she jumped out of the plane, I might give it to you because he talked about how the cape could be like a parachute.
Guys,
Well, that's not how that worked.
rewind all the way back.
Proving she's retarded and doesn't
Hey.
know how her suit works.
though. This is a man speaking. You listen. You shut your dirty whore mouth. Take it back take it back.
Show.
They killed the main character
You
of
mean the
their
Paragon
show
of Courage?
off screen. Tivis, they did what you wanted.
Yeet.
Tivis wanted them to just give the cowl to a new character.
Yeet. Oh.
I'm pretty happy.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Tivis, they
That's
did what you
actually
wanted.
Really funny. That's actually literally what they did. That's actually fucking hysterical.
Let's not be remiss, and this is open ended. So if Ruby ever decides to come back for a cameo, they don't find her body, nor do they find any trace of her phone or anything.
What are the chances she's hiding out with Bruce now?
That's what I think the explanation is going to be. She went looking for Bruce.
She went looking for Bruce, but she left her suit on a plane. That makes no sense.
None of
No,
this
it doesn't.
makes sense. They just wanted to kill her off.
They
got
shouldn't-
it taken care of.
I-
you
they-
could tell the show just wanted it to happen.
They really needed to recast her. Not whether you like the show or not. Whether you like the show or not, they should have recasted Kate Kane and had the character be like fucking any other sitcom or anything like that that's changed out a character. Just I'm here, it's me, deal with it. Let's move on. Don't make a brand new character. This
Aside from
char-
the fact that you stole that from Iron Man 2.
I know. That's
I
the point.
pseudo agree with you. I'm not entirely sure. I
They
agree.
made a character that
No, I
didn't
agree with
exist until like 2 months ago in the comics.
No, I
They
agree
literally
with you.
created the character in the comics just so they could be like, look, it was in the comics. See, they were writing
No,
this
100.
show
I
before.
totally agree with you. I think they should have just recast it and been.
And
done
not
with
only
it.
that, it's
because
like
you had
Kate
all
Kane,
these storylines that you couldn't even be fucking arsed to actually close
Well,
off.
no,
when you knew she
not
wanted
even that.
to leave.
Look, it's the same thing I think with like Black Panther. Like why I feel they should recast T'Challa. It's like that. It's like this has been a character who in the comics has been like
He's T'Challa. It's not Chadwick Boseman putting on the suit. It's
Right.
T'Challa.
and this is fucking Kate Kane, not Ruby Rose.
No, I
They
agree.
should have just replaced her.
I agree. No, actually, you know what?
Especially
Honestly,
for what Kate Kane stands for in the
After-
comics for the LGBTQ community.
honestly, after the last conversation we had, now that I've seen it actively done, I completely agree. I agree with you, Mike. I 100%. This is one of those things where, it's the character. I'm so sick of this idea of the symbol. It's the person behind the mask that makes them a hero. Putting it on is a step forward. Same with military. I get it. Not every single person who signs up for the military does it for patriotic or heroic acts. But you put the fatigues on, you decide to live that lifestyle, you decide to make that choice, you're a hero. You do. You are. You're a guy who's willing to give his life for a conviction. Hopefully, when you sign up. I mean, not everybody. I get that. But at the end of the day, man, talk about a specified thing in the comic books. When you put a fucking superhero cape on yourself.
Yeah.
You are doing that. You are making a choice.
Now, I did
You're a hero.
read the comic that they put her in because they put her in like the last few pages of one of the comics
Oh, goodness.
from a last series that just dropped
Oh, no.
a couple months ago.
Well, yeah, just like the sequel trilogy. They gotta
And
justify the stupid decisions.
I
they're
don't
making.
even know if they put her in as a Batwoman replacement in there. It's ridiculous. It's shoehorned in. There's a guy I follow who gets pissed off about this stuff when they do this. I forget his name at the top of my head. You watch some of his stuff too, John.
Christopher.
No, the black dude.
Eric July.
Eric July, yes.
I like him. I love that
So I'm
guy.
curious what he has to say about this
Super
episode.
patriot. I gotta say, I'm gonna get a couple of the praises.
Super
out.
libertarian, bro. Shit.
I love that guy. I love him. I love him to death. I don't necessarily lean on all of the stuff he says, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely in his camp. If that makes sense.
So
I gotta say, let me get a couple of praises out of there. The acting is phenomenal. Like, I'm sorry. Wow, it shows how shit Ruby Rose is. Ryan Wilder is on another level.
What was that comment I made to you, Myke? We have a human in the role.
yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm sorry. I still got to keep saying the guy who plays Luke, best actor on the show, hands down. I don't want to dispute it. I don't want anybody to fight me on it. Bring it if you want to. Luke Fox is the best character on this show. It should be the Luke Fox show. I'm sorry. It should be. Jacob Kane had some shit to do. They actually had a moment where finally the Asian girl, I can't remember her name because she's fucking milquetoast as shit. Her and Jacob Kane, her daughter, by the way, finally had a fucking scene together, which was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob Kane, cool character. Bad fucking writing. Cool character,
Mary.
decent actor. Mary, yeah.
I
Boy,
say-
could I not give a fucking toss about half of these people? But holy shit, all the supporting people are way better than your lead. And now
storyline-
I haven't seen Ryan Wilder go nuts yet.
Right.
But
Well, the
I believe that
storyline-
last season, and we'll see if that rings true still. I don't think it will because the new actress taking the cowl seems way better.
Oh yeah,
And
The
they
act-
better
she's
paint
a great
her eyes
actress.
black or I'm going to lose my shit.
Hopefully.
They're not going to, but
the episode, the one episode, they put a lot into the one episode.
oh, it's too much. It's the same shit, dude. Exposition.
it
after
really needed-
exposition. I hate it. It's so
I feel
lazy.
It would have been a better thing dragged out longer.
They know they're
for
gonna
2
get canceled.
episodes at least, for as much stuff as there was in it. Because I mean, you get introduced to the Batmobile because he blows a hole in the Batcave. Luke Fox apparently didn't even know the Batmobile was there. He's like, I didn't even know it existed
Bro,
until
don't
like
even
10
fucking
minutes
get
ago.
me started. I can't believe
The
you
fuck?
went that
What do you
far.
mean?
This is proving that you guys really don't watch this shit. And I hate to be mean. This is fucking insane. You went your first reference was at the fucking end of the show almost. My whole thing is that
No, my
Fuck
first
me,
reference
dude.
was like they fucking killed Kate Kane.
no what well duh because that's the joke that everybody wanted. No,
I
I'm
wanted so bad to text that to you guys too.
I'm
like,
all the way
I'll
back
let them
at-
figure it out.
Well, I'm all the way back at like boo. I'm just gonna read my notes and let you guys go.
Okay, here. Her
Boo!
first drop
Bruce Wayne is ugly.
Bruce
They
Wayne
didn't
should
even
be a lot
cast
older.
a good-looking Bruce Wayne. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Bruce Wayne should be
He
older.
should look like Henry Cavill. He should be hot as fuck.
He should
He's
be older.
such a
He should
fucking
be older.
pussy.
He should be older. He should be older.
Well, duh. They obviously
lot
don't care
older.
about what time frames are. He should be older than Ben Affleck.
Did anyone-
In this
did you-
timeline.
you
He
watched
should look
the
like
first-
Kevin fucking Conroy, but they killed him. So why even bother?
Maybe
watched
he
the first-
ages like fine wine.
I hate you.
It's all that guano he puts on his face.
What I'm saying is fine. No, guys, like this is the thing where I'm like, fine, I'm gonna deal with because I brought this up about Tommy Elliott in the first place. The ages, they don't care. They don't know how to write. They don't know what time is. So fine, I'll deal with it. So I'm looking at Bruce Wayne. He's not even attractive. You know what I mean? Like he should be one of the most beautiful looking dudes in the world. He's fucking.
And what's the first
so
thing? The first thing
lame.
instantly they do. What's the first thing they do with him? They show him in bed with 2 other girls automatically already.
Well,
That's
because
they imply.
what I say, What do I always say? These shitty people who don't know what these things are, they write the show like it's a meme. They don't know who Bruce Wayne is. They don't know. They don't know what they're talking about. They're like, well, they ripped off Joker twice, and they ripped off The Dark Knight for an entire season. These people don't know shit about
Can
Batman.
you go into what you mean there? Like, are you saying he's not being very Bruce Wayne-y? Because I think that was the point. He's not Bruce.
He's not being Bruce Wayne. You mean?
But the whole point is that he's supposed to give off that persona. He's supposed to.
But he's
because he's
alone
also
in Bruce's mansion. No one else is there.
I don't buy it. I just don't buy it. Like, and a perfect example is how he got into the Batcave. Are you fucking kidding me? They made Luke a retard again. They made him fucking stupid again.
You think
They
Luke would
act
have
like
been able
we
to
never
tell?
saw the first fucking season, dude.
Yeah.
This show is retarded. It's like he comes in and he's like, fake Bruce is looking at the thing. He's like, I don't know. Normal Bruce would just walk up, do the thing, and be done with it.
Wait,
The
for
fact
what
that
part?
he's
What
standing
part?
there and Luke's like, why are you waiting? Easy. Because there's a shape-shifting motherfucker we've been dealing with for an entire season. You're insane. You're insane. And Luke can't be the smartest person on the planet and also be the dumbest motherfucker ever met. I'm sorry. That was where I was already done with the episode. I was already done. That
Did you
makes
see-
no
did you
fucking
see-
sense. You
I'm
haven't
curious.
seen Bruce in years, and you just with the shapeshifter, and at the end of the day, you're fine with him just going, I don't know how to get to the Batcave. You do it. No fucking way in a universe that the Luke Fox you are trying to build is doing that. No fucking way.
I thought that's
there's
where they
no
were
way.
going to call him
There's no
out.
way.
I really did think that's where he was going to call him out.
Didn't even bother.
No.
And then they're in the fucking cave alone. There's like 90 times Luke should be fucking yelling at him and going fraud or killing him. I actually thought there was going to be a point where Luke just grabbed him and fucking put him in a
chamber or
It's insane.
something?
Bro, I'm sorry. This episode is so fucking lazily written. It fucking hurts my soul. And I haven't even gotten to dialogue yet.
Well,
so go nuts, guys.
let me dive
Like,
onto this. The first time we see her in the suit. Her dropping in reminded me of Robin from Batman Forever when he's driving around the Batmobile.
What about Titans? They're just ripping
I didn't see
shit off. My dude.
Titans. Oh, when Robin
remember
drops
that.
in. Yeah, but that Robin is supposedly we know he's a Robin already. But like in Batman Forever, Chris O'Donnell just takes off with the Batmobile and just shows up.
No, I'm saying they're just ripping off shots.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's how lazy they are.
Did you guys
Don't
love
worry.
how
I got 5 more examples on my notes.
very shitty thing I hated about the editing? The one main noticeable one, they even used it as a fucking advertisement for some reason, is when the vase gets broken and they cut to her and she just says, "No!" I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, you could have edited that any other way possible and it would have been better. That quick jump cut to her saying no like that was so bad. So
here's
bad.
a dialogue scene with the plane crash, right?
Yes.
They try to push Jacob Kane away. They go, "You can't be here. You're too close. You're too close to this. You can't do it."
Yeah.
Then why is Black Chick there? You fucked her. You went to school with her. You were your best. You can be there? If anything, she's almost as compromised as Jacob. She was the one telling Jacob to fuck off. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? She also, I can't remember season 1. She pretty much was sure that she was Batwoman.
Yeah.
This is
Multiple
insane.
times, and then they had someone else.
She
dressed in the
wouldn't
suit
be
or some
allowed to
shit.
be there either. They both have a history, a personal history.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's insane. Also, so easy to get the bat suit. I love it. Can't get over it. I really can't. It's insane. It's better than the dumpster. Fucking
Yeah.
hear me out on that one. It's fine with the dumpster. This show is fucking retarded. I'm sorry. It's fucking insane. It's so lazy. Oh yeah, okay. So that was my thing. Love that they won't let Jacob stay, but girlfriend can. Sure. Luke is an actual good actor. Luke wouldn't be dumb enough to fall for that. That was the thing I was talking about, him getting into the Batcave. That's fucking insane. I'll go to the next one. Okay, fuck off. Obviously ripping off Joker. When she's talking to her mental person, it's the same scene. It's almost the same set.
Who
when Ryan Wilder is talking to her psychotherapist or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Because it's an exposition dump.
Yeah.
Which, my favorite, this proves where the dialogue is complete shit.
You're talking about the Joker, the movie.
Yes. Joker.
Okay.
Just Joker. The Joaquin Phoenix one.
I haven't seen it.
It's this,
Tivis, you'd love it.
I hate you.
It's better
it's
than
a rip-off. It's a rip-off from the scene. The lighting's the same. The set almost looks the same. And then this is going to be one of your first proofs, pieces of evidence that the writing is fucking abysmal. The person she's talking to is like, have you found a home? What about a job? Come on, you've done martial arts for 1,000 years. Great exposition. We couldn't fucking see her do it. Like, what if somebody tried to mug her or steal her van and she fought people off? We could have done it that way. We didn't need the dialogue. Then my favorite part in CW fashion, after that whole conversation happens, goes back to her and she goes, I haven't had a home. I've lived in my car. I've done this. But I know we literally just watched the same person say the fucking same thing. So you could have a fucking retarded ass speech. It's so shit. Like, it's so horse shit. I hate the CW. This dialogue is so fucking trash. It hurts my soul. Sorry. I'm gonna back up and let you guys go. I'm sorry, that scene is retarded. It's redundant. Redundant.
Okay.
Ugh. Oh my goodness.
Tivis, you want to say some stuff? I know you said you have to get going, bro. So let's talk.
I mean, I got time.
So we can finish up.
No, I really loved it. I thought the tone so much better. If they could have just did this as a reboot and reintroduced all the characters instead of pretending like we already knew them, even better. Forget the first season. Consider it a prequel comic that no one read. No, I love the new actress. I really got the feel that, like, yeah, all right, I get why she would be a good fit for Batwoman.
Why?
Because she's been thrown out. I mean, she wants for. What do you mean?
Why? Why do you think she'd be a good fit for Batwoman? Because I don't even think Ruby Rose was a good fit for Batwoman. I'm curious why you think this character is a Batwoman.
Well, she feels, beaten down by society. She wants to get rid of
Should I be Batman?
Why not? That's why he does it.
That's totally not, but okay.
What do you mean? Batman, his parents got killed. He wants to stop
really
crime.
Curious.
That's literally his only reason is he wants to stop crime because his parents died.
No, he wants to save his city. Try again.
I mean, it's an after effect, but his motives are purely selfish. That's been in comics.
I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that. But why do you think this person, why is she more qualified to be Batwoman than Ruby Rose? Which Ruby Rose didn't earn it, by the way. She just stole everything. So I'm curious. This person just found a suit in the middle of the street.
I never said she had it more than Ruby.
Deserved. You said deserved.
Yes. Yeah. Take
so
the role.
I'm curious.
She had just as much conviction as Ruby did, except Ruby was poorly written emotionally.
This character is not a hero.
They don't all have to be heroes.
She could grow into one. We don't know what she is yet.
Oh no, and I'm totally fine with that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm asking why you think there are characteristics about her that we're being told about. We haven't necessarily seen them, and they're blatantly obvious. They're putting them right at you, right off the bat. They didn't.
But I'm specifically talking about her conviction, her passion.
What conviction? What conviction?
She doesn't like crime. Or, you know, a bunch of people beat her mom to death.
That's
it
not
was the
conviction.
Alice gang.
That's not
She wants to stop that from happening to anyone else.
I feel that was really shoehorned in just to
It
make
was,
it so
but-
she had to.
Oh, you mean
They
like
had to
5
tie it in.
fucking flashbacks? That's insane.
At least they
Also,
stayed
if 5
true
guys
to
weren't
their
kicking her, She would
format.
have died. I'm not even gonna have that. She would have died anyway. But at the end of the day,
I think there
that's
was
not
more than 5.
That's not conviction. You ever been beaten up in an alley? You ever been in a fight?
Yes.
No, dead ass. Like,
Yes.
either of you. Have you ever been in a
Yes.
fucking physical fight?
Yes.
Does that make you convicted? No.
It depends
that's
if did you
not
kill
conviction.
somebody or not.
Do you know what conviction is, my dude?
I'll look up the definition right now.
Yeah, check it out.
Sorry,
No,
audience.
seriously,
This is where we're getting really.
Like, I'm sorry,
Boring.
we can totally edit this out. I'm at a point where no, because this is the
A
thing.
firmly held belief or opinion. Also, someone getting thrown in jail, but that's a different definition.
So conviction is pretty much at a point where you feel like
Okay, maybe that wasn't the right word. Her resolve. How about that?
I can work with that.
Okay.
I can totally work with that. What I'm saying is that they really shoehorn in the fact, and they really try to work hard to not give her a character. They say it's the same thing they did with Ruby. Here's the suit, and you literally have people telling you who she is. You don't get to see it. I would say the best scene was when she tried to give CPR to that dude.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a good moment. But there should have been more moments like that. Have a whole... Again, it's just like season 1. For fuck's sake. She had the suit. She's in it. She's already fucking bad guys up. Have her drive around. Imagine somebody tries to steal her car and she fights them off. Or she sees a mugging because she's in an RV. And you know what? You know what would be really compelling? What if she's always in her RV? Patrolling the streets.
Then she'd be
Interesting?
Sky from frickin' Agents
I
of
was
Shield.
literally
Shield?
about to make that fucking comparison. I was literally going to do that. And thank you, Michael. My whole thing is that this person is not a character. She's a tool. They took her and put her in the bat suit. And one of my things was, one of the things that really pissed me off, and it really, really got apparent, that scene when she's reading the newspaper and Mary is on the laptop and they're doing the back and forth.
Yeah.
They're just expositing stuff, like characteristics of your characters. You have a TV show. Show them. Show them. Have her do it. Have her save people from a bank. Save a mugger. Save somebody from getting mugged. Do something.
So
Don't fucking tell me she's a good person. Show me she's a good person. It fucking blows my mind how shit and lazy the CW is. It blows my mind.
Both seasons of this have never really showed you why. They tell you. They don't show you.
It's all
And it sucks
exposition.
because the very first time we ever see Batwoman, again, was in a crossover. She's already in the suit. She's so badass. It was so great. It was so great. I forget which crossover that was. It was
Elseworlds.
Elseworlds. Yes, thank you. That's the first time we see her before her show even comes out. If they would have just jumped into the show, kept her how they fucking had her in the crossover, we could have had something potentially. And maybe she wouldn't have quit because she wouldn't have gotten, so much hate and stuff, which I don't feel that she deserved all that hate. It's the
No,
writers.
it's
It's
writers.
the company. It's them. It's like
was
she
really
can only
bad
do so much with what they
She's
give
not
her.
a good actress, though, man. She's really not. Watch The Doorman. It's bad.
Is that
It's
the
really
recent one
bad.
that she just did?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Die Hard. I would
Oh,
actually
yeah.
I would actually I'd retitle it and call it Try Hard. But look, I got things that a lull, immediately redundant, dialogue is trash. Oh, then we have another scene with Julia and what's her face? I don't know, Black Sarah or something. I don't know. I can't remember her name. Did she forget she was British?
Oh, Alfred's niece?
Yeah, Julia. When she was like talking, like really whispering, I didn't hear her accent. But then when she would talk loud, I could hear it. It was the weirdest thing. It was like she forgot she was British for like half a scene.
I don't know.
It was fucking insane. Oh, I hate this. Bat Pinata. Can you guys guess the scene I'm talking about?
The one where she's hanging. The first time she shows up, right?
She drops down, has a fucking cool ass moment, and then they make her look like a retard.
They
and she
fucking
gets shot
punch
with,
her.
10 bullets. Did you also notice that one of the goons is wearing a Joker mask? Again, ripping off Joker.
Well, I mean,
My
it's
whole-
Gotham, bro.
It is
It's-
Gotham.
That's part of their
Yeah.
element
See it
there.
in season 1, guys. Pay attention. Oh my
No,
goodness.
it should have
It's
been
still
the rabbit
Gotham. His
mask.
gang is running around.
God damn it, guys. Like, this is really pissing me off. It's one of those things where did she suit up? For the first time. Right before it happened in the alleyway. Where'd she suit up?
She did it like Flash.
You really don't remember, Tivis? Don't fucking talk to me about this if you don't remember.
She did it in some bathroom in
It
some
was
warehouse.
a bathroom.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, because
That
she's
looked
talking
like
to
the
herself in the mirror.
Joker. Guys, they ripped off the Joker 100 times. It's insane. And then she drops down, has
I'd rather
a cool
them-
moment. You know what should have happened? She should have done that, and then you could have done a fucking cutaway
Yeah.
with the animated series style, where she goes.
I would just like
tied
to
him up
see
and
her
been
shoot
done with
somebody. If
Yeah,
you were
I
going
like
to
that
bring
she
her
got her
in,
ass kicked.
let her shoot someone.
Well, I'm fine with her getting all a little fucked up, but she's learning the suit and stuff.
Yeah.
That was cute. But I go,
That was awesome.
But the
Shot
way
me.
she's putting on the suit, I'm sorry, it makes it look retarded. I hate it. Because now I'm going to see her putting the suit on from now on, the rest of my life. We've all made that joke. Remember Arrow Season 1? Where
You
he
always
put
saw
the
the
eye
suit
makeup
up?
on?
Yeah. Oh, instead of the mask. 'cause
Imagine
he
if
didn't
we
have that.
watched the scene where he puts the eye makeup on and then he goes after people.
You know what it would look like, John? You know what it would look like? It would look like
The
scene-
bathroom scene from this fucking season?
No,
Yes.
it would look like the scene from Little Giants where they just put the shit on that.
When they put the Alka-Seltzer in the mouth. You know what we're using? My mom uses this for acid indigestion. You know what we're going to use it for?
Intimidation.
Look. Like,
Now I gotta
seriously,
watch that
guys,
fucking movie. Thanks.
I love that movie. Rick Moranis, you are a fucking treasure, and I love you, sir. I am sorry. I clicked out after the back and forth when Ryan Wilder is reading the newspaper in her van.
Oh yeah.
While Mary is reading the laptop, and they're going back. They're just talking about accolades.
Yeah.
You're telling us about the characters. We already know about Kate Kane, and people go, well, what if we didn't watch season 1? Trust me, nobody's tuning into this show if you didn't season 1. It is fucking horseshit. At the end of the day,
I imagine a lot of people will just be out of curiosity.
Just wanted to
sure,
see.
well, to be fair, I think most people were hate watching
But
that.
you know, they need to change a lot more of the writers for the show to get
Guys, I really have to tell you, the show is so absolutely trash. It blows my fucking mind. And it's just as bad as last year. The only difference is it actually feels like, and I think it's gonna dissipate as we go. The actors are fire. A lot of these actors
you gotta
are
think they haven't
solid,
been working
man.
for forever, so they finally come back.
But they're good though.
They're fresh. They
I've
probably
always
actually
said-
knew their shit.
Well, Luke is solid. The Jacob guy, you know, he got almost tapped for Wolverine. Like he's a good actor. Mary's
to play
50-50 with
Wolverine?
me. Mary's 50-50.
I would have loved to see him play Wolverine.
He'd have been all right. He's too old now, but
Old Man Logan again.
yeah, we already did it. But like Mary's okay. I don't think she's very strong, but like a lot of these actors are really good. Like look at the storyline with I think it's Sarah. I don't know. It starts with an S. The one that fucked Ruby Rose and was a crow.
They both
Her and her
did.
mom are just moving into a flat. The fuck?
Sophie.
Just random happening. I don't know, man. Like, I'm sorry, but like this show is trash. And I knew
Did
it
you
was
guys
gonna be
know this?
bad.
Okay, John, you didn't get this far, but at the end,
Go.
the two S's exchange a letter from Ruby that was found, and they read it out loud. It's
Why
Ruby.
is Bruce Wayne allowed to be in the crow's place? It's the same problem I had with fucking Ruby. This makes no sense.
Oh yeah, that's how they find out it wasn't Bruce Wayne. Blah blah blah. There's such a dumb thing too.
Okay. Anyway.
Anyways, at the end, they give one of the girls gives the Crow the letter from Ruby, that she was dating before, and they're reading it, and it's a voiceover supposed to be from Kate Kane. They did not get Ruby Rose to do the voiceover.
I was thinking, I'm like, is that her, the actress who plays Sophie reading it?
I couldn't tell if it was the actress that was supposed to be reading it, or if they just hired some girl off the street to read this shit.
Yeah,
Why not have Julia read it or have
Well,
Jacob?
as a voiceover, it was just so weird. I was like, did they get like a PA on set to just read this one day? I couldn't tell.
Bro, I'm
there
sorry.
was so much more life in the voice.
I only got through barely half of this show.
Oh,
and
also,
I'm not kidding you. Right before we recorded, I turned it back on and tried to finish it. I got one more scene and just said, I can't do this. It's so fucking bad, dude.
Tivis,
It's so bad.
Do you know what the fucking newspaper airplane thing said at the end? Because I couldn't read it.
Yeah, it was "You're welcome" with the Kate missing. So it's somebody, probably that girl who took the knife in season 1, and is somehow involved with Alice, some organization.
Yeah,
they're, I guess, alluding to them being the ones who rigged the plane to explode and crash.
Got you. Also, Alice still has Mouse's fucking body, and it's not decayed one fucking bit.
No rigor mortis.
I was like, there's no rigor mortis. There's no decay. The body looks fresh as hell.
How long is Tommy Elliott's face supposed to work?
Not anymore. She punched it off.
Yeah, she punched it off.
Then on top of that, I go,
which was gross.
Dead bodies in the mansion? Just don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Again, dialogue is
Bruce
terrible.
Wayne has
Don't
a
talk
big
about the
stove.
friend.
He probably just threw them in the
She
stove.
should have walked up. Alice should have after she killed that person, Tommy Elliott should have gone, well, she's got a friend upstairs. She should have walked upstairs
and killed him.
Off
I think
screen,
that was
heard a scream, kill him, and then come back down. Okay, now let's have our conversation.
I did
that
think it was cool to see her a little bit more aggressive. She wasn't such a pansy ass bitch in this season.
She
At least that episode.
like overtly crazy now.
Yeah.
Like to a point where she's unstable, and people go, "She's always been unstable." No, she's always been in charge. Now
she always had
crazy.
a reason
to me,
to
that
do what she was
seems
doing.
warranted.
Does it though?
Yeah, last season she tried to reconnect with her family. They rejected her repeatedly, locked her up in a mental ward, and then she wanted to kill her sister, but then didn't even get.
She got out with
Mouse.
Mouse
Happened in last season. Yeah.
Yeah, because Mouse was running the place.
I might give you that just for the sake of it, but woof,
she was
dude.
already
it was
starting
too
to become
fast. It was
really
too fast.
unhinged, and then she had this elaborate plan to really fuck her family up, and that got taken from her.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the problem is people want you to sympathize with her, and I think that's fucking psychotic. And
I don't sympathize with any of the characters.
I felt like her dialogue was the writers expressing their frustration, like we had this plan.
I think this is the most peak SJW show I've ever seen.
I wanted,
and anybody who actually likes it plays into this idealism, and it's really dangerous.
They show that
I'm okay with it.
Here's something I wish would have happened. They show that Elliot is the guy who clearly killed Lucius Fox.
Sure.
And Luke Fox knows that. The second that they find out that that was him, instead of jumping on a computer, he should like jumped on the bat bike, because that should be there somewhere still, and going after him, and he should have been the one to take him out. I would have enjoyed that more.
The Tommy Elliott shit is insane. It's all insane. He
but
should
now,
have never been in the Batcave. None of that should have happened. It's fucking retarded, and I'm so sick of the best character in the show being
But you can
treated
tell
like
I
where
can
they're
believe
going.
it.
I love Luke Fox.
They
I think he's the best character in the show. It should be the Luke Fox show.
Yeah.
End of discussion for me. I'm sorry.
Batwing?
It should be Batwing. I'm sorry. I'm done.
Um,
I will watch a Luke Fox show.
You can tell
over
that they
this
really
nonsense.
wanted to push the narrative of the whole, because they set it up with Batwoman v Supergirl in the one thing before. You could tell they're really trying to get that to go still, because now they literally made Batwoman with kryptonite in her body, so now she's like a walking piece of kryptonite. So that's kind of
Yeah, I
fucked
can't
up.
wait for that to get explained. I
Why
don't think
would
she's human
Why would Luke ever show that to Bruce?
because he's Batman.
I can't. No,
I will
fuck
accept
you, dude.
it.
I
No,
can't.
let me talk. I will accept it because he feels like he drove Kate to go to Metropolis, and in the process of doing that, she died. So he's blaming
Do you hear
himself,
what you're
worried
saying?
about her
You're not
life.
talking about the show. You're not talking. Did you watch last season?
Yeah.
Because sadly, I did. Who was the
sorry,
main
I can't.
fucking villain of last season, my guy?
Alice.
A shapeshifter
A
who made
face.
faces.
That's
And
shape
turned up-
shifting. That's
You
putting a
haven't
face
seen
on.
Bruce Wayne in years. He just shows up, and you're like, "Hey, here's kryptonite."
Yeah.
The
And
guy
they
didn't
don't
even
know
feel
Mouse is
confident
dead.
going into the Batcave. You're
So-
insane, dude. You'll eat anything. I'm
They
sorry.
they
This
don't
is
know Mouse is
insane.
dead, so I can
You
understand where
act
John's
like you
coming
didn't
from.
see the first season.
Yes, but it's also Batman who does weird ass shit all
It's
the
not
time.
Batman. It's Bruce Wayne.
They don't know
Also,
that.
You should question everything.
He is
Kate Kane
distraught.
literally got,
No, John,
Kate
I
Kane
will
literally
say,
got fucked because a villain did the thing.
John.
Face Man
John,
did the voice
John.
thing to Alice.
John.
He tricked her.
He's saying and this is where I'm saying anyways, is I can understand Luke Fox not
Guys.
paying attention because
Oh,
he is distraught from possibly thinking Kate is dead. He isn't going to be all there. And they've proven that he gets like that all the time. In the first season, they even proved that he got like that. So that is
I
set up.
might maybe give you some of that. I don't know though. Like, this is the most secure thing you should be doing, and he's like, I don't know how it opens. You
If he's
do
been trying to reach out to Bruce for forever, though, and then Kate dies or is missing, and now he's panicking, he's going to take whatever he can.
it. Nah, I just don't agree. Luke should be that character. He almost shot a dude last season. Pulled
Yeah.
a gun, almost killed him. That guy.
It was
is
Elliot,
will-
wasn't it? Wasn't it? He was going to shoot Elliot.
No, it was,
No, it's the guy who he thought killed his dad. He was
Oh, yes,
convicted
yes,
falsely.
that's right.
This
Yeah.
guy is willing to
To kill?
go to the lengths. He's willing to
Yeah.
take justice into his own hands.
I want to see him
Just
badass
like Bruce
again.
Wayne. My whole thing, no, I just don't buy it. They want him to be a cuck, and they want him to be the smartest dude in the world. You don't get it both ways, and the problem is this show plays it both ways based on the scene. I'm just not buying it, and I'm sorry. You guys can be pissed at me all you want.
I'm not mad. I
Well,
don't
no,
care.
what I'm saying is it's insane.
John,
It's terrible
John,
writing.
John,
I think it's
John,
terrible
John.
writing.
I'm not
And
gonna-
I don't like the image that the show portrays.
Not
I
going
don't
to
like
get
it.
pissed at you if we disagree. It's
Yeah.
okay. I'm not going to block you. It's cool.
Oh,
We'll be
well,
fine.
Sorry, another millennial. No, seriously. The only reason why I get heated is because I don't like the rhetoric that this show tries to perpetuate.
Oh, there was
And
a lot. There's
And people
Every
listen
minute
to
was
it.
an eye
I don't like
roll.
it. I don't like it. I just no. I think it's dangerous.
And you could
I think
straight
it's
up
super
tell
dangerous.
this was like the Batwoman is like CW to the T. Like whatever message they want to send out, they use Batwoman. I feel.
Oh, well, and I'll tell everybody.
and they won't
fucking-
cancel the
I
show.
never
I
even
guarantee
finished-
you, they won't cancel this show.
Well, and I also didn't
Ever.
finish Supernatural.
Well,
8
we'll see.
seasons. It's gonna get 8 seasons.
Have you noticed? You haven't heard a ton of hate from the Supernatural finale. I refused to watch the last 2 episodes because I knew they were gonna fuck it all up, and they did. 100.
Yeah.
They fucked it up. and I'm not gonna watch it.
A lot of people would argue they screwed up when they continued like 7 seasons ago.
Well,
Tivis.
to be fair, I think the show should have ended at like season 7.
Guys,
best, but
Batwoman is gonna be the Doctor Who. Every season is gonna be a different fucking girl.
We'll see what the rating.
Oh, that'd be fucking
I'll be
funny.
curious. I'm curious to see how much it drops.
I would actually enjoy if they gave the cowl to a different person every season.
Every year.
Every year.
Funny. And just kill him in a plane every single time.
Actually,
that would be.
And then next year it'll be a bust.
That could be interesting because you have the same basic cast running with them, but you change the person in the suit every year.
That'd be funny. I mean, that'd be funny. I don't know. I like this actress. I got to throw it out there. I do like the actress better than Ruby Rose. I think
she looks weird in the cowl, but maybe it's just because of how it is right now. I know they're changing it up. I know
like
what
I said,
she first had isn't what
not
she's
only
gonna
is it
have.
racist, and I hate to say racist because of the world.
Because of the backstory they gave her?
I do think it's weird that they don't put the black eye makeup on her underneath the cowl.
I'm seeing in my picture right here, it looks like she has eyeliner, but not like underneath. They don't on the skin. Yeah,
like they did with every other person ever.
Right.
It's why. Well, to be fair, I really didn't like Katie Cassidy's Black Canary outfit. Her like dominatrix looking bullshit with the big eyes and no black. It just looked like shit. The whole way through, I thought her costume was trash. Again, I'll always say Katie Lotz was the best Black Canary. Deal with it. Fucking fight me. I don't know. The actress is better. There's just show of shit. There's just a lot of good actors trying their best, and I just don't get it. I don't get why it. And I actually don't truly believe. I'm not gonna say in an absolute because obviously people like this shit, but
yeah.
This show is fucking terrible, and I really do feel like everybody's just hate watching it, and it's a lot of fun to watch the dumpster fire. It's a lot of fun. It's super fun to watch it. I'm waiting on
everybody watches it.
Superman
it's fun.
and Lois or whatever. I hope that's good.
I'm hoping that they don't screw that one up. So.
I think that one is the
really
end
use
of
a
the month.
wholesome Superman.
I don't have.
Really use it.
Yeah. What'd you say, Tivis?
I think that one premieres at the end of the month, right?
February, I believe. Everything else starts out in February, I believe.
Oh, put it out on Valentine's Day. That'd be cute.
I know Black Lightning is next month.
Yeah.
Black Lightning is coming back.
Damn it! It is the end of February.
It's coming back?
Black Lightning gets one more season. No, they got one more season to finish it up.
Oh,
then maybe it's the Flash.
Yeah, I didn't even think they'd get that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the Flash I'm thinking of.
Flash comes out late February, I believe.
Son of a bitch.
Don't worry about it, Tivis.
No, I hate to be such a pooper, but fuck, man, that show is abysmal. It's bad.
It's gonna be fun to watch this show. Do whatever it plans on. Bro, as soon as I saw Kryptonite in her blood, I was like, "What the fuck are we doing?" Like,
I'm not gonna watch this
how is
show
that
anymore.
not killing her?
I'm not gonna watch this show anymore. I will watch the EFAP minis where they make fun of it.
Yeah.
That's the only way to watch this. But based on what you guys said, I am gonna try WandaVision. I'm gonna give that one a shot and hope for the best. Like I said, I watched Batwoman. It was so bad. I'll
tell you this,
on WandaVision
John,
because if it's just as bad, I don't want to fucking shit on something.
Batwoman
for an entire podcast.
You roll your eyes from second one on Batwoman. WandaVision, I didn't roll my eyes at all. Also, I really looked at.
I'll take it.
When we started,
it's better than nothing. You know what I mean?
When we started WandaVision, and the Marvel logo came up, and it's the first time you've seen it, since Spider-Man Far From Home. And I looked at my kids, and I shook them. I was like, we haven't seen that in over a year.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Yeah, because they don't use it on Agents.
No.
Well,
this is the first Marvel Studios show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too. So, I think it's time to get going.
Yeah, my final thoughts on Batwoman is it's better than last season. Still the worst CW show.
One episode is better than
Tivis,
last season. That's funny.
I think you 100% nailed it. Absolutely. I absolutely agree. These actors deserve way better. They're good actors. I don't know about Mary, but the other ones, holy shit, they're great.
Yeah.
Luke Fox is the best character on the show. Fight me. Bring it. Not only best character, but best actor.
I like Alice. I don't think she's the best actor on the show,
She's
but I
a
like her.
tryhard. I don't know. She's a tryhard. I'd have to see her in something else, but
She was
Too
in
much of a
Birds of
tryhard.
Prey.
like when Luke found out she might potentially be dead, that was a good scene. I think he's just a good actor. The Luke Fox guy, I just like him.
Just CW, please
There's
remember.
something about him. I don't know. There's something about him. I think he's going to be. If he doesn't win an Oscar before he dies, even though let's be honest, Oscars are retarded.
Let's just
He deserves all the accolades.
I just want to remind the CW, rigor mortis sets in after the body is dead. The body does not look fresh after sitting in the frickin' sewer
With rats.
with rats and garbage thrown over him for a few days. Y'all need to do your research. I know it's the CW, but come on, you guys did a fucking zombie show for Pete's sake.
Like I said, terrible writing. That's all.
All
Terrible
right,
writing.
I'm gonna end this with my quote. It comes from Civil War. From the
Best MCU movie.
from Vision.
The best MCU movie. Fucking
And-
fight me. I would love to talk about it.
And this quote goes for both shows we talked about today. From Vision, 2016, Civil War. I wish to understand it. The more I do, the less it controls me. One day, who knows, I may even control it.
I don't think he did the scary laugh, but I'm okay with it. So,
Control.
later, nerds.
You just finished another great episode of Operation Babble. You can catch every episode of Operation Babble on all your audio streaming services, including SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Radio Public, and more. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Operation Babble. And join the conversation today by searching for the Operation Babble group on Facebook. Links also in the description. Thanks and have a great day.